The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Wookiees of all ages, let us all in unison give a 21 bowcaster salute to our fallen Wookiee companion, my favorite character in all of Star Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to honor the fallen Chewbacca, Mr. Peter Mayhew. Say hello to the kind people, Terangel.
Hello, everyone, on this very, very sad day.
Yes, and let's hold on just a moment. Have to look at that bitchin' Shadows of the Empire wallpaper there. Had to be done. But we finally got this game to run. It was, holy God, it was a bitch and a half. It was ridiculous.
Sorry for the late start, folks.
Yeah, sorry. That was the culprit in the late start. We were actually ready considerably sooner, but the thing we failed to reckon with the fact that pretty much every single decent Star Wars game is so goddamn old that it has insane compatibility issues. So yeah, we were dealing with our own Star Wars PS4 firmware fuckery. So let us enjoy this game. The reason why I chose this game is because there's specifically a mission in it, and I think it's relatively early on. One of you guys could correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, it's a very short game. But I believe there's a mission early on where you save Chewbacca. So, has to be done. I've said it before, I say it again. I actually believe I mentioned this in my review of The Force Awakens, which I said at the time, Chewbacca was the best thing about The Force Awakens. Totally. He was my favorite character, so I'm biased, I admit this. But, holy fucking shit, was Chewbacca awesome.
I don't like mayonnaise.
Holy shit, was Chewbacca awesome in that movie. He felt to me like the only guy in that movie that had any kind of a soul or any kind of an arc or anything. It all otherwise was very, very Abrams. You know, Abrams movies are always slick looking, but they don't have that heart. They don't have that soul. Chewbacca had it. And the moment where Han Solo dies...
1776 will commence again!
Where Han Solo dies, spoiler alert for a fucking old movie, and Chewbacca goes full fucking Wookiee berserk was like probably the most heartrending moment in the whole damn movie, in what I consider an otherwise utterly worthless movie. He's the entire reason to watch that goddamn film. So, yeah. You can tear into some of these if you like, Mr. Gell.
I can tear into some of these.
For those who are unaware, yep. For those who are unaware, of course, Mr. Mayhew passed away just yesterday evening. We got the news, and it fucking sucks.
I'm gonna read this.
There's a bunch, by the way. There's a bunch of Star Wars donation notifications you guys will find here. Most of them, it must be said, because we were kind of light on the Streamlabs side of the direct donations. Most of them are on that side, but there's one or two that we added on the Super Chat side as well. They're not super expensive, so I think there's one really big one, but it was just because we wanted people to have a nice surprise if that were to happen. So. Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say this one from the airplane first because it's not appearing on the list, but I just happened to catch it in the chat. The airplane says, he's in heaven shooting annoying little Kylos. F. And I'll say the
pretending
rest of these
the fucking Beanie Babies never were a thing. The last film relegated him to fucking around with porgs. I mean, ugh. Come on.
He better have a bigger role in this.
He's the best part of the first one in that trilogy, and then the second movie he's playing straight man to a bunch of Beanie Babies. What the fuck?
The airplane and Merlin's Jester donated a bunch of times, then finally remembered how to type. The airplane
Bring me a body bag.
says, hello, Regiholics, and welcome to your plane. As your vessel, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Now, prepare for some badassery.
Yes, sir.
We got some Streamlabs here as well. Fifth Cuntimist says, have Razor pronounced my name since Terran reads it at a first grade level? Fuck you too.
Too damn late.
Eve, I give you the permission to say the N-word.
Oh, my.
Does Eve pack a gat? Oh, Dad, did she get her gun yet?
She hasn't gotten her gun yet, but it's on layaway for her.
How about Terran? No, not yet, but it's on the list.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can divide you. Does Eve or Terran...
Oh, Miss Eve is on her way, by the way.
Does Eve or Terran like pineapple on pizza? No.
Ugh.
No.
She does. I almost disowned her.
Wow.
Over it.
Wow.
I admit this. I just...
Stupid Sexy Flanders says, if Rosie O'Donnell went to Silent Hill, her final boss would be named Period Head. Darren should try to inject steroids into his butt cheeks instead of penis. Speaking of Darren,
about bears and rabbits. What are they?
Great, I lost my place. Speaking of Taryn, how's the Truvada treating you after Razor paused your nag hole. Oh, God. Fucking gross. Sucketh my dicketh.
Kenny
says.
Powers, just as for a second, asked Steve Carlton or Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson,
Okay.
hands down. For the baseball fans out there, for the 5 of you.
Every time Taryn does something gay, Razor thinks, that boy ain't right.
That boy.
The fifth columnist media needs to stop pretending like they don't enjoy Christian institutions being burnt down. Sorry, did I say Christian? I meant Easter worshiper.
Easter, right? Easter.
All too easy.
Just like the synagogue shooting was a bunch of Passover worshippers.
Right.
Oh, wait! The media didn't say that at all, did they?
No, not at
That
all.
was never uttered a single time.
All too easy.
There
See,
we
I
go.
told you that was a good short one.
Yeah, a nice short one. Nice short one. We did add Lumpy back in, by the way. And,
I hate Tiggers, which is outrageous. How could you hate a Tigger? They once tried...
hate chiggers. Those fucking things.
Oh, God. I'm from Texas, dude. Fucking
Did you have chiggers there?
everywhere.
Oh,
you had to
man.
be real careful.
It's a nightmare in fucking Arkansas.
They once tried a gay sitcom in the 50s. It was called Leave It to Beaver. Oh, Leave It, It's Beaver. 70% of homosexuals were born that way. The rest were sucked into it. How can you tell if a household is homosexual?
Drop it.
Oh, my.
The welcome mat reads, please wipe your knees. Very nice.
Torso. What are we looking at here? Let's go leather jacket.
Wildy's here.
Yes. We also changed that one up a bit.
Marlins Jester says, P.O. Box win. Your fans are dying to send you weed pipes and butt plugs. And InfoWars t-shirts. Oh, I want an InfoWars t-shirt.
That ain't happening.
Debonair Nerd says, as a tribute to Choo Choo. Everyone's laughing at me. As a tribute to Chewie, Taryn should read all of today's super chats in Wookiee English. Anyone who tells a Sabaton joke has their arm sockets ripped out.
Oh boy, I feel like the sound needs to go down even lower.
Oh yeah, I haven't tested the audio. Let's see.
Tell me how it sounds.
No, that's fine.
It is? Okay. Then we might pump it up just a little bit.
No. It's fine where it is.
Where it was. Aw, damn it, I have to do all that again. You motherless whores. All right. Let's see. Not bad.
Pin-up nose art wins wars, says. So I watched that Game of Thrones episode where everyone's spurging out about.
Is it the one where there's lots of sex and the sex doesn't move the plot forward? Is it that one?
You mean everyone?
Is it that one?
No problem.
It's
Mason.
hilarious. The funny thing about the sex in Game of Thrones, and I'm not a prude about this, but it has to be said. The fact that they have like a quota, like there literally has to be 1 or 2 sex scenes in every single episode. You know, at some point, writers actually have to sit down and have the incredibly uncomfortable, awkward, spurgy conversation where they're like, "All right, folks, what's the sex scene this week?" Like, it's just it's so cringy.
Hey.
It's so HBO.
You want to know what I love? This is the perfect example of that phenomenon. Mrs. What's her name, Daenerys. She was all in the first 2 seasons, tits out everywhere, right?
Right.
But then, season 7, season 8 come along. Now she's a big star.
Oh, suddenly she can't take her clothes off or something?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Funny how that works. Because no matter how you cut it, it looks bad. Oh, what? Your price went up?
I don't know if the dick pics in that show are any indication. I don't believe they do cut it. I think. Oh, we have a little bit of echo, I think.
Oh, do we? Hold on.
Let me see.
My mic is picking you up.
Yeah, might just turn you down a smidge.
Just a smidge. It's not that bad.
It's also my fault for not talking into a microphone enough.
But
mostly your fault.
Oh, apparently they pulled an equivalent of having Legolas elf flip out of nowhere to destroy the ring when Frodo succumbs to it at Mount Doom in the name of strong women characters.
You're right.
Thoughts? We don't watch Game of Thrones, so.
Yeah, I don't. Definitely not.
BoJack Outlaw says, my reaction to the Sonic trailer. By the God Emperor, what heresy is this? Exterminatus.
Exterminatus?
Exterminatus. It gets cut off. With extreme prejudice. Keep firing until the planet shatters. After that, keep firing.
All right, let's do. Ooh, I forgot. Ooh, nice. I get to do purple.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
I know, it's so cool. This game is badass.
I love customizing
Standard
lightsabers.
saber.
Give me this game. You know how the fucking Steam
Oh
has...
yeah, First Order. Did you hear about, they're teasing the new Jedi game or whatever? You know it won't be half as deep
Oh, no.
as
not
the
at
most
all.
casualized
Fucking
moment
EA is making it. Of course not.
It's pathetic. What am I going to go with?
I was going to point out, they've got, like, space mechanic.
That lightsaber looks like it has 3 speeds.
They have, like, space mechanic and house flipper on Steam and, like, build your own computer shit. Give me a build your own lightsaber game.
Right.
I'd pay money for that.
I'll go with a longish one. Let's, okay. Brian Clark, I'm sick, so I won't be here long. Would you like me to deliver the eulogy, or? Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Remember when hearing that music made you excited?
Oh yeah, I have to test this out, see how it sounds.
Platonic Rhino, we do indeed have a Discord. Taryn could link it if he wasn't lazy. Actually, it's just a pain to find the damn...
Oh, actually, we have some mods in chat.
Yeah, do please drop the links there.
Oh shit, he may not be
10 years after the Battle of Endor, the Imperial Remnant continues to be driven back by the New Republic. Who's that? You mean the Resistance? Forcing the Imperials to adopt increasingly desperate tactics in the ongoing struggle. Meanwhile, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker hides on an island and grows a hipster beard. Oh wait, no, that's not what happens at all. Moves to restore the Jedi to their former places, peacemakers of the galaxy, at his Jedi Academy on Yavin 4. And then he tries to kill one of his students for plot reasons.
Yeah.
Jaden Kor, a promising student from Coruscant, or from that random Republic fucking planet that we never explain what the name of it is en route to the Academy after achieving the impossible, creating a lightsaber without any formal Jedi training. So basically he's lightsaber Bob Vila, so they make him a Jedi? Alright. Welcome to This Old Lightsaber, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be arriving at the Academy in just a few minutes.
Thank you guys for linking to the Discord there.
Oh, it worked?
That would be so great.
This annoying
Aren't
pube.
you excited? We're going to be Jedi, learning the ways of the Force, building a lightsaber. Of course, you already have one.
I think he cut his hair with a lightsaber.
Training sabers.
I wouldn't worry about that.
I want to make a good impression.
You seem nervous.
Aren't you? I mean, why would you be? You already have a lightsaber, so you're probably way ahead of me.
I don't know why it's going black.
Wash, by the way.
But it's only happening in the cutscene, so...
What's your name?
Jaden.
So where'd you get that lightsaber?
Let's see if it fixes itself afterward.
Story. I found myself on...
I don't know why it's doing that, so weird.
Yeah, that is strange.
Okay, well it's not happening in the cutscene, so... There we go.
It's only in the actual rendered stuff, not the videos.
Okay, it's not happening here either, so.
Weird.
It's having a stroke.
Loud and clear. We made an emergency landing several clicks west of the academy.
Oh, Luke Skywalker in full black Return of the Jedi regalia.
The students to the nearby Masasi Temple.
Affirmative, Academy. We'll meet you there.
Is there a more badass version of Luke than fucking Return of the Jedi? He's just flat out fucking.
That's him at his peak.
He's a goddamn stud in that movie. Luke Skywalker, why isn't he on the island? Right? Hanging out with a race of midgets who, what do they do? Guard a pot? What?
We can't get to you. Make your way to the temple. The shuttle will meet us there.
Jaden, hey! I'm stuck.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
help?
Hold on, Rosh. I'm on my way.
Jaden, see if you can make your way around there.
Oh, okay. Alternate attack. You can do, what's the crouch? Okay, that's the crouch. It's been a while since I played this. I'm just familiarizing myself. As you do.
Kartik Isola says, so I gotta ask, how does it feel to know that your Metal Mythos series is watched by guys like Don Dawkin, Michael Sweet, and Blackie Lawless?
It's pretty, well, I don't know that it was been watched by Blackie Lawless, but that'd be cool if it was.
I'll deal with psychos. I put them away.
Oh, man.
Crimson Glory says, rip Chewie and rip Star Wars. Everything's gone down shit creek.
Trees down and make a bridge.
Nice.
Thanks, Jaden.
The lightsaber throw, pretty useless in this game.
I don't know, I got some
They
use out of
stole
it.
some of the powers and moves and flippy stuff from a mod for the original Jedi Knight, actually, called Saber Battle X, which I always found really funny. Jedi Outcast and Jedi Knight. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. You have like special moves and shit. Controls. Do you have... Okay. Force powers, interaction, push, pull, speed. That's F1 through 4. Quick keys. I don't give a fuck. Although, that would help. What is quick save?
Debonair Nerd says,
F12.
can Eve bypass a compressor with a shit-eating grin?
What? All right.
Stealth Creation says, fun fact, according to Hope Not Hate, Tommy Robinson could get elected due to low voter turnout expected. Do you think the MEPs will pull Trumpian win?
I
That'd
don't.
be nice.
I don't know about that, but it will definitely
Must be a way.
perform the exact manner of paradigm shift gradually, albeit gradually. Because the whole point is to look for decades and decades and decades. The left have pulled the Overton window so fucking far over to the socialistic Marxist, like the farthest reaches of the fucking left. So just by getting a shitlord out there who's even in a remotely competitive position to run is going to accomplish the opposite, which is frankly what needs to happen. I was listening, I forget what the fuck I was listening to. Was it Nick DiPaolo? Which, by the way, you should listen to Nick DiPaolo's podcast, where he was talking about the fact that, like, conservatives for a long time have just been trying to sort of maintain the current level of regulation we have. They're not pushing back against the amount of regulation that we've added over the years that were already unconstitutional. Because the Overton window's so fucking far to the left that it's like just fighting back against further debasement of our constitutional liberties is somehow seen as this insanely conservative principle, when really deregulating should be considered true conservatism.
A little business right here. Asim, I'm going to go ahead and make you a mod. That way you can actually
Whoa!
post links in the chat, because I'm not seeing any links actually pop up.
Do I have a blaster? No. I think I do anyway.
If I can do that.
Yeah, I've only got a lightsaber. Sorry about running this in low resolution. We were having a bear and a half of a time getting this fucking game to capture.
Come on.
So we just settled with 1024 by 768. Welcome to top shelf 1999 graphics.
I'm so afraid of closing this window. Fuck it. Where did I leave off? Stealth Creations, Traco, Overkill. Okay, here we go.
No! He heard Yoko Ono singing. Ooh, health pack. Alright.
Do I not even have the ability to do that from here?
Alright. Let's get over here.
Maybe you can use your saber to make another bridge. Great, let's go.
I don't even have the power. You would have to do it from your window.
One annoying thing, there's not first-person lightsaber combat in this, which is kind of dumb. That was in the original Jedi Knight. Ah! I should have I should have shanked him. Lightsaber throw, come on. What the hell? Whoops, I killed him. Yikes.
Nice.
Whoops. Whoops. Hey. Hey. The lightsaber throws a bitch. I'm not gonna say killing him was an improvement to the stream, but I'm not saying it. Oh. Oh, no you don't. Hey! Hey! You little shit.
There you go.
Reptilians!
Yeah. I hate to stop the fun for a moment.
What's up?
But if you could take the time to Alt-Tab
What?
and go to the YouTube page and mod somebody so they can start posting links in the chat.
Just a sec.
Let's go.
I've already seen Discord links on the chat.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I haven't
they've
seen
already
them
popped
here.
up. They're all right there.
Are you?
I mean, I have the chat on the side here.
Are you guys able to see those Discord links? Because I'm not.
We can fuck with mods after. And I mean literally fuck with mods. What? No, seriously, we're having a key party after, and what? No, it's F12, I believe. Yes, F12. Yeah, see, they're popping right up there in the chat.
Gene, get down.
That's true. I can see it on the screen, but I'm not seeing it in the live chat. That's weird.
Maybe we should check it out. You're the one with the lightsaber, after all.
You're the one who's been doing everything after all. Oh, stormtroopers!
It's in the live chat. Okay.
All right, yeah. Hold on. I'll go ahead and link real quick, just to save everyone some time, so I don't have to fuck around with mod settings while everyone's got their thumbs up their asses. Here we go. And Ratchair, copy link. There we go. There's the official Razor Force Discord that I just linked in the chat.
Yeah, see, that I can see. Weird. Oh, well.
And everyone is welcome to join, except for Ryan Johnson. Where are we? Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah, this dual screen mode on the phone must be fucking me over. I don't have all the options that you guys have. I'll just have faith that it's there. Continuing on.
Totally just chopped his arm off, and that's a fucking Sith. Oh, fuck. Oh, sure, you give me a blaster just in time for it to be useless. That's nice. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, nice! This game is bitchin'. This game is bitchin'. I do still wish that you had the first-person lightsaber combat, though, from the first game. I have, like, a personal, visceral hatred of Jedi Knight 2, and I know it's irrational, and I admit it's irrational, but it was the game that killed my original gaming PC. It was the first game that I couldn't run at launch, because I had to upgrade my graphics card or some shit. And I'm still a little bitter about that, even though I could easily run it now, after 50 compatibility fixes, I mean.
What? Who are you? Kyle Katarn, at your service.
I don't exist anymore.
Day in the life of a Jedi.
Even though some broad in a shitty red scarf apparently found the Death Star plans now.
I saw a huge flash of light and ran over to find you, just lying unconscious.
Do you recall anything?
Are you an angel?
I was holding some sort of scepter and it was glowing. That's all I can remember.
A scepter? That sounds bad.
Are you able to stand?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I sense a disturbance in the Force.
You always sense a disturbance in the Force. But yeah,
And he's already got better dialogue than Jin Orso. Or Irso, whatever the fuck.
Whatever. Who
Yeah,
fucking
who
cares?
gives a fuck?
Why don't you stay here and investigate? I'd love to. Why don't you take the kids back home now?
Be careful, Kyle.
Now this is canon erasing.
Everyone, follow me to the shuttle.
I think that was Luke Skywalker. I can't believe it.
Chad Katarn. Quick script. White males, not in my Star Wars.
With all the Jedi in the jungle, it was almost too
Which game had Lando voiced by Billy D. Williams? Which was it? It wasn't the first one, so it must have been the second one?
They got him to do his lines for the newest Battlefront game, but that's the
Bitchin'.
only one I can remember. Was it Outcast? People are saying it's Outcast.
Did it freeze?
Drop it!
Did it freeze? Did the game freeze?
Try clicking things.
Try clicking things? I'm clicking. Oh my god.
Controller?
I can try it. Oh my god. And it's funny because it's still going. Like, it's not frozen. It's like the camera cue hasn't gone off or whatever. Wow.
Try reloading and then just skipping the
I
scene.
don't deserve this.
Is that a thing?
Deserves got nothing to do with it.
Deserves got nothing to do with it. Just a moment. Well, I kind of remember how I got it running last time, so we might be all right. And I did quick save.
Oh, goody.
But, well, I do. Hold on. In the meantime, I can answer your questions. It's no biggie.
Trago says, "Rip Chewie.
All right, just a moment.
A New Hope is my favorite film of all time. So this hits hard.
Ugh.
What are your favorite Chewie moments from the films?"
Oh, gosh. Chewie, with fucking 3PO on his back in Empire Strikes Back.
All of
is
that was
fucking,
gold.
That whole thing was absolute 24 karat gold. I love the, let the Wookiee win. I love all that. I love the game he plays. I love the... even in Return of the Jedi, and honestly, some of his best stuff was not even in a movie. It was in Shadows of the Empire, where he pretends to be like a Wookiee bounty hunter and shit. All kinds of great stuff. And Force Awakens was probably his best, like, in terms of a performance, in terms of being key to the plot. He had probably the most stuff to do as a character in The Force Awakens, which is otherwise a pretty bad film. Okay, let's try this. All right.
Let's see if that's
okay. It's still working. We're gold. So it's not disaster time. I think I have to kill that Sith guy again, but other than that, we should be okay unless it freezes again. But either way, we have a backup game. We actually have 2 backup games.
Yeah.
So
Just
we'll keep the third one for a surprise, just in case.
I made the point. I made it a point to point out all the good Star Wars games worth playing are so old that we have compatibility issues.
Yeah. Oh, I said that at the outset.
Overkill donates 20 and says, "Greetings, Jedi Mind Trick Razor and Trash Compactor Monster Karen." Notice that there are no
Ooh, stabby stab.
naughty in video games for the new Star Wars films.
Come on, bitch.
That's not a word. All of the Disney Wars era games are shackled to the originals.
Yep. Absolutely. You would expect, if the new movies are in fact the successes that Kathleen Kennedy has purported, you would expect they would spawn a slew of fucking games. Because you would want to exploit that as much as possible. For fuck's sake, you're still making shitty superhero games every time one of those movies comes out that nobody buys. You know what I mean? Why haven't they done the same for Star Wars? Because no one cares about these characters. The only people in Star Wars that anyone cares about, this is hilarious. He's just blocking my fucking lightsaber throw. The only characters anyone cares about are from the original trilogy. And from the prequels. I mean, there were a bunch of prequel games, and a lot of them sold. I mean, fucking, anybody love pod racing? The fucking pod racing game was awesome. Whoa. Yeah, got him. Oh. Got him! Hooah! Not got him! Okay. Yeah, the pod racing game is like one of the better racing games of that generation. It's a fucking great little game. And did I hear recently that somebody like remade the pod racing game in like Unreal 4 or something?
Yeah, there was a demo, but it controls a little rough, but it looks amazing. And we've seen this before, so I can keep reading here.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you can skip that. Okay.
I'd like to welcome all our new students to the
Hey!
There we go.
I'm just skipping it because I'm afraid.
Yeah, fuck it.
This is one of the many training grounds.
All right, so here's your tutorial. Tutorial in this actually isn't terribly offensive.
Ready, Jaden? Go through that door. Rosh, follow me.
All right.
Plantonic Rhino says, I was gonna do a bunch of chores tomorrow. Now it's a marathoning the original trilogy.
Fuck yeah.
This course will familiarize you with your core Force abilities. These are powers that every Force user has. As you progress in your training, you will learn new abilities. Both the light and dark sides will be open to you. Remember, abilities are not inherently good or evil. It's how you use them. Every Jedi is naturally strong.
Unless you're a white male, and that's your power.
Except for Force Lightning. That's always an evil power.
Right.
All right, let's get started. In the next area, you'll find some training remotes. These will help you learn how to handle a lightsaber.
What was it? Was it?
Ready? Ready.
Oh, right. Here we go.
Here come the remotes.
Uh-oh, we're fighting remotes. Well, that was easy.
Liberty Prime says, just went on a ride with my local PD. I introduced my officer to Saxon. We rocked out to Strong Arm of the Law.
Wow.
Best ride-along ever. Rip Lumpy's dad.
You did well too, Jaden.
Really
Your
Lumpy's
lightsaber
dad?
isn't
Say hello to Miss Eve, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone, what's up?
Trust me.
She's right here with us.
You'll learn additional fighting styles. Changing styles during combat can surprise your opponent, allowing you to gain the upper hand.
All right.
From here on out, we'll talk via comlink in each area.
Ooh, I got my force jump. Woohoo, I got my backflip.
Mad Cat says,
All that is swiped from the Saber Battle X mod on Jedi Knight, by the way.
Mad Cat says, Kyle Katarn would bitch slap Rey into oblivion.
Jump back up to the bridge and try again.
Jump back up to the bridge and try again. All right. Oh, what's force push? Is it 2? Let me. I need to familiarize myself with these hotkeys. Push. Oh, okay. Boom.
Hey, Jaden, this should keep you busy till I finish the course.
These games are all on sale, by the way, folks. On Steam and GOG, I believe. And probably Humble Bundle, too.
Probably not ASUM. I have no control from the phone, so there's really nothing I can do. And yes, Patrick, we know we can manually set the resolution, but the game is so delicate. We don't.
Yeah,
wanna
this
fuck
game
with
has
it.
been a bitch and a half.
Yeah,
folks.
we just don't want to.
We're just glad it's actually capturing, so we're gonna leave it alone. I know there's like fan patches and stuff for this that can fix it, so if we ever play it again, we could fix those issues. But for now, I'm just glad it's working.
Nothing. You're sure? It was nothing.
To get to the next area, you must pull the lever somewhere in the room, but you can't reach the lever with your hands. Remember to examine your environment carefully. When you're out on a mission, if you find a locked door, look for the guy in charge.
Why are you whispering, Kyle? Is it a secret that I have Jedi powers?
Pinup knows art wins wars says, I can't wait for the next Star Wars film to replace Chewbacca with a purple-furred female Wookiee who is perfect in every way. She is a strong, independent Wookiee that don't need no Han. Godspeed, Rebel scum.
Oh my god.
Chuck Bandy says, Terran is a secret Okie. Changed my mind.
Oh dear. Everyone's a secret oak. I mean, who would cop to that? Oh, what was it again? I think you have to pull out blocks, is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Guccio says, love you, Razor. Have you heard of Jamiroquai?
Yeah.
Would make a great music mythos.
Whoa.
I don't think you're a fan, are you?
Not of what I've heard, no. Alright, here we go.
Platonic Rhino says, probably gonna procrastinate and watch the original trilogy now. Good on you. Sir.
Good call. Damn fine call. Let's do this.
Stealth Creation says, was looking at Gab traffic on Alexa's site traffic and analytics, and Gab seriously declined in ratings and user interactions after New Zealand. Do you think it can recover by compensating for new U.S. users?
It has nothing to do with New Zealand. It has everything to do with the fact that they've been the victim of DDoS attacks. Their app doesn't even work anymore. Their phone app doesn't even function because I think they had to sort of put their app on ice, if I remember correctly, because they were, the DDoS shit dicks were creating fake accounts from the mobile app and DDoSing the shit out of the site. So now you can basically only access it via a browser, which is, you know, in the age of mobile computing, is a death sentence. So if there's any decline in traffic, I would put it more down to that than fucking Christchurch.
Not just that, but some countries are just flat out restricting some websites. Not everyone knows what a VPN is. So.
Right. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, right. What did you have to do? Was it, I think...
Platonic Rhino would really quick like to know, would you recommend reading the new Elric comics before reading the books?
I think they're probably more, like, new fan friendly. So yeah, like I'd say so. They certainly retain the spirit of the original books.
It wasn't a competition.
I'm sorry,
I'm not the one.
And the fourth one's about to come out, I believe.
It's no big deal. You said yourself this wasn't a competition.
Hey, it was just a joke. I didn't think it would...
If that droid was set to Luke's training regimen, it would have killed Jaden. What were you thinking?
Jaden, I'm so sorry.
If Jaden was as shitty as you, he would be dead.
Jaden, you have a right to be angry, but believe me when I say you don't want to feed that emotion.
I understand. understand, Master Guitar.
I non-canonically killed the shit out of Jan Orso.
And remember, it's Kyle.
Yes, Matt. Kyle. Sure thing, Kyle.
Okay.
So if anger makes you fall to the dark side, like, if your blood sugar gets low enough, like, could you have, like, dark side diabetics, or...
Dude.
Could you...
I never understood it. Is it being force sensitive just makes your emotions like more, like harder to control?
I don't. Lord that died almost 5,000 years ago.
5,000 years? Are you serious?
The game voice is too low?
Of course you're serious.
While you're out training your students,
You'll never know the power of the diabetes side.
Sure thing, Luke.
Yeah, it is a bit low.
All right, we'll pump up the jam a little.
Requests for assistance from all over the galaxy. Since we believe in learning by doing at the academy, students of all levels.
Really, Mark Hamill was too busy to record the voice for this?
Yeah.
What the fuck was Mark Hamill doing in 2003?
Yeah.
That he couldn't fucking... What, was he doing yet another made-for-fucking-TV movie?
He wasn't doing Batman.
Guest starring on Mad TV exactly once? Was that...
The animated series...
Couldn't quite block out the time to do that.
I think was done by then, wasn't it?
No, he was done with Batman by then. He was... Oh, yes. Here we go, folks! Tatooine. Y'all ready? I forgot, you get to pick your mission in this.
You can't access the options from here.
I can... Whatever. A moisture farmer on Tatooine recently overheard a group of smugglers talking about a Sith cult in a local bar, and it has R5 droid record the conversation. Unfortunately, he became afraid and sold the droid to some Jawas before leaving Tatooine. We need to get a hold of that droid before the Jawas wipe its memory. You are to locate the Jawas, purchase the droid, and return to the Academy.
Wrong one, not this one. No, no, no.
Oh! Mercenary activity.
The other one, yeah.
Mos Eisley, yes. You're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out. We've been receiving a number of reports that the disciples of Ragnos have been trying to hire mercenaries and smugglers to haul some cargo. If we can contact one of these mercenary groups, maybe we can find out the cult's base of operations. One of the smuggling rings that we know about is based at Mos Eisley. Go there and see what you can find out.
This one sounds like it could be nasty, so I'll be going with you. You'll find some of the galaxy's worst lowlifes on Tatooine.
And CHEWIE. Do I have points? I don't see points. Ooh. What would it do? What would help me out right now? You know, I think I may go with jump. Oh, I see. I can't just pick them. Okay. Well, fuck. Force absorption, force heal, mind trick, Here's the problem. All the light side powers are such pussery. Such pussery. All the cool shit is on the dark side. Force grip, fucking lightning, force rage. Although force heal is very, very useful. I'll go with heal. Okay. And you know we're going with a bowcaster. You know it. And my Mauser blaster there.
Spaz from Rain Man says, just watched Solo. It wasn't terrible.
You want to reevaluate that? Or?
Woody was good. I skipped in theaters because the TLJ pissed me off. TLJ made me dislike Star Wars, which was... Oh, The Last Jedi. Made me dislike Star Wars, which was one of my favorite things ever growing up.
I'll be the Millennium Falcon. Han, Chewie, anybody here? I guess they're out. Luke's info was good. These are definitely freelance cargo ships. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, stay here and guard the entrance to the docking bay. If anyone tries to enter or leave, detain them. I'll head over to the Crate Cantina and ask around. I know some people there.
Oh, this mission was in the demo. I didn't realize that. I never played the demo. Aight. Oh yeah, Chewie time. Best Wookie.
No, not yet. I'm one of Kyle Katarn's students. He's talking to some locals. We're investigating a cult that's been cropping up everywhere. You must be Chewbacca. Why are you here?
Being fucking badass, capping bitches.
Leia Organa? Wow, must be important business.
Wow.
Whoa. Cap him, Chewie. Cap him, Chewie. All right. What? Where is it? Where? Oh, there we are. Bowcaster time. No? This charge shot is for you, fuckbags. You Bosk wannabe. Yeah!
While you're blasted, fools. The airplane says, I'm short on money. So the time comes early tonight. The dreaded time. The one you fear.
It's time! It's time!
We won't be such easy targets inside.
The question that burns heretics. So, no sabotage.
Oh, hold on. Pump up the voice a little. There we go.
Malroadkill says,
We were listening to Sabotage the other night, by the way.
Chewie taught us that limbs in their sockets are a privilege.
It's
and
true.
that privileges can be revoked.
Yes!
God fucking speed. That might be the best donation of the night.
Oh, yeah! Bowcaster bitches. Doesn't have quite the punch it had in the first Jedi Knight, but it's still the bowcaster.
Filipino white boy says,
Whoa! Oh, he dropped that motherfucker. Chewie is best wingman.
I'm gonna try to say this right. What do my Nats need to do to be competitive in the NLE again? Schreiser has been great, but his better years are behind him, and Harper is gone.
Ooh. Scherzer? Scherzer's still fucking wheeling and dealing. I don't even know.
Did I say Schreiser?
Yeah, you sure did.
Oh yeah, Scheiße.
We need more cover. Let's get back to our ship.
Oh my god.
Yup.
Jesus, that sucks for him.
For the Nationals, I mean, they actually have some decent players coming up, but yet their thing is
Power generator behind you.
The Nationals kinda. Oh. The Nationals have kind of been coasting on some really smart trades from many years back, and they haven't made trades nearly as good as they had previously in a long-ass time. I think we decapitated that droid, too. So they're gonna have to. It's honestly gonna be a bit of a rebuild for them. I hate to say that, but there's the. What are you talking about with the generator? Oh, that thing. Whoops! What's the fucking? No! Stop it. Controls. There we go.
Darth Dragon says, hello, Razor
There
Fist
we are.
and TG. Rip Chewie. Razor, I know you would worry about people sending weird and crazy stuff in the mail, but you have fans that would send you epic stuff. Make a P.O. box. God fucking speed.
Yeah, I should get around to doing that.
Mercenary X says, "Hey guys, sorry for being late, but your video announcement never showed up. Several things.
It happens.
Nick got his Twitter back, and I almost was in power. Was in Power Way that day at the synagogue shooting.
Huh?
And called back Jesus, we need him to lead the exorcism on Sonic. Half of that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Someone there?
Still made more sense than the Sonic movie.
You hear that they're actually gonna redesign him for the movie?
Are they?
Yeah, they put it on hold. They said, we heard you and we're gonna redesign
That's
him.
how bad it looked.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew.
There's the theory that the trailer was fake and that they put that out there so they could say,
Oh, man.
he looks bad, huh? Well, we're gonna fix it, and it's already fixed.
Yeah, Kenny Powers, the Yankees look like dog shit. But it's not really their fault. Everyone got injured. I mean, what do you want? If I were, the ones that you should be concerned about are the fucking Red Sox, who are the goddamn reigning world champions. And they're playing like a fucking A-ball team. Alright.
Seeking Origin donated 25. Thank you very much. Rip Chewbacca, and may the Schwartz be with you. Fuck you, I like Spaceballs. Also,
Jedi who doesn't use the Force. I use the Force! I just don't have many Force powers right now.
Also, if Taryn can read this to himself before saying it aloud, I'll donate some more XD to prove it.
Alright. Heal, you bitch. Heal!
Start this comment with an asshole says. Oh,
Nah.
great. Well, too bad. Oh, people are saying heal.
Starting up the shield.
You know I don't proofread shit.
That's a great thing to announce.
Stephen says, there are 2 Legends books about Jaden.
Really?
There are 2 Legends books about Jaden?
I wasn't aware of that.
I'll disengage the tractor beams if you think you can hold these guys.
Waste him, Chewie. Whoa!
Ah, no going back.
Did you see anything?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sweet.
Fuck your shit. I
Ramesh would
love
like to
how
know-
the fucking trumpet sting hit right when I did that.
Ramesh would like to know, do you know where I could find archives of the Attitude Era besides WWE Network, and which show should I start on and end?
There are certain forums that have them all available for legal. Yo, Lumpy! All legal, available for perfectly legal acquisition. You just have to know where to Google. Look!
Yes, Sasha. I have a question.
Whoa.
Is that legal?
Is it legal? We must move quickly to disrupt all communications down there. Alright, let's see here. What the fuck is my heal button?
I will make it legal.
I guess we'll go F5 on that? Yeah. Let's go F5. A really overrated finisher.
Chuck Mandy says, rip to the man, the myth, the legend, Chewie. In honor, punch it, Chewie.
Yes! Alright, let's do this.
David NS84 says, I'm on the home stretch of my MFA, waiting for the last round of notes on my thesis novel to make final revisions. Also,
Okay.
I write the ongoing interdimensional series Transverse at newpulptales.com. Shameless plug. Take a look if you get the chance.
Sweet.
Very cool, and good luck to you.
Speaking of which, I had a publisher express some interest in the fantasy pulp that I had written. So you guys might get to see that sooner rather than later here. All right. There we go. I needed some shields. Holy fuck. Let's do it.
Trago says, according to Mark Hamill, Lucas only sold to Disney if he could direct at least one of the films. How do you think that would have turned out?
A lot better than what we got.
And
I don't care how much you dislike the prequels. There ain't a minute of the prequels that isn't more watchable than the best moment of the new trilogy. I'll go back for that healing. Whoops. Damn it. Almost fell off the edge there. Where's that health pack? It was over here somewhere. Ah. Stop bogarting at R2. All right. Did anybody even remember R2 being in those movies? Like, was it even?
Yeah, for like a second.
It should have been an important thing, but I don't feel like it was.
No, they had to sell new toys of the fucking ball.
Like, it just didn't. I didn't feel like anybody fanboyed out or really gave much of a shit. I guess why would you?
Okay, that's it for the Falcon. Now for the Raven's Claw.
Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here, Chewie. Oh, what? Shitting me? Whoa.
Go get him. Holy shit. Styling and profiling.
That was some samurai movie shit right there.
Mr. Nick Town says, Chewie was crewy in a sea of rookie Wookiees.
Indeed.
Dream Killer says, started playing Mass Effect thanks to you. Named my character Australian Shepherd. That is all.
Excellent. My next character is going to be Border Collie.
Grindel Bane donates $1. Doesn't say anything, but it's appreciated nonetheless.
Chewie! The fuck is Chewie? My dude! He murdered a lot of people, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just murdered a lot of people. He Chewbacca'd the living shit out of them.
Pexelation says, do you watch, Do Noto Operator? Donut Operator? I don't know. His Sovereign Citizen... Oh, it's a YouTuber. His Sovereign Citizen videos are the best.
Whoa, I'm sorry, Chewie.
Especially Subset Bingo. I don't know anything... I don't know what all that
Whoa.
is.
Yikes. Got him. Hot pink lightsaber. It's purple! It's purple!
Good to see you too, Chewie. Guess these mercs didn't want us here. Oh, that's high praise coming from a Wookiee.
Thanks, I think.
I think I'd be more comfortable if you were wearing
Someone in this
pants.
cult must have a lot of credits. Or worse, it's backed by the Remnant. Listen, we gotta get back to Luke and tell him what's going on. Can you tell Leia about the cult?
If he hadn't shown up when he did, I'd have been in a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, well, the way Chewie tells it, you held your own. Nice work.
I don't know. I have a feeling Chewbacca murdered a small village while I was away from him.
But you did well regardless. It looks like this cult and the Imperials may be working together more closely than we thought.
All
I've
right.
been looking into the shuttle crash, and it doesn't look like laser damage or a mechanical failure was responsible. It's almost as if something just tore apart the engines.
Something named Chewbacca.
And yes, Platonic Rhino, Razor rides a Yamaha.
Yeah. I wasn't originally a Japanese bike guy, but Yamaha kind of converted me. A distress call from the merchant ship that crashed on the planet Belengiel. They were pulled out of hyperspace when they crossed paths with an interdictor cruiser. The Imperials, apparently not wanting their presence known, fired on the merchant ship. The merchants managed to make it to the planet's surface and call for help. As far as we know, the planet is uninhabited. I have a feeling that's uncut black tar bullshit.
This should be an easy assignment. I think you can handle it while Kyle is away with Rush. Take a shuttle, land at the coordinates of the distress beacon, and pick up any survivors.
All right. Select a force power.
Mercenary X says, also heard about Chewie dying. Met him at Comic-Con a few times. Also, Alpha Omegason is back, and I think I might be blocked by him. Because every time I try to post in his live stream chat, my messages kept getting deleted. Including my super chats. That's a shame.
I don't know.
Boag. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Says
Well,
Mass Effect.
he never really. I mean, if streaming is he streaming again? Is what you're saying? Because I don't think he was streaming when people said he was away. I mean, he was still doing live streams. He would just delete them afterwards.
I'm
so
not
nobody
really sure.
was. Yeah. So they're not up on his channel or whatever. But he was. I believe he was deleting them afterward.
Mass Effect, Star
Nice
Trek,
work,
Star
Gene.
Wars, all dead.
Some rescue mission.
And 40K is getting infiltrated by SJWs. Is Japan the only place left with decent space-themed series?
Name one. I don't. We still have BattleTech and Mech
Hey, you
Warrior.
there.
There is nothing social justice about Mech Warrior 5.
Oh, they're talking about Gundam.
Come on. We have BattleTech.
What was that?
I hated this mission.
I
The floor
can't-
is literally lava.
Is it? The floor is lava?
Maybe I can find what I need in the merchant ship.
Oh, God. Whoa. Whoa. Can I get in there? So it's basically Tremors, but Star Wars, right? Is that more or less?
You know what, Razor?
What's up?
I don't like sand.
I don't like sand either. If only we had a notification for that. If only. Oh, where's the force powers? Okay, force speed is F3, right? Yikes. Okay. Okay. Whoa, that didn't work at all. Okay, whatever.
Safe here.
Wes Lindstrom says, why would you want melee without depth perception?
What are you talking about?
Maybe he's talking about the lightsaber combat?
I guess.
Oh, maybe when you
all I
mentioned
know is
first-person lightsaber?
all I know is the first-person lightsaber combat worked just fine in
Oh.
Jedi Knight.
Okay.
That's all I know. Oh, hey. Got it.
Ah, this power converter should do.
Nice. Whew. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. What am I? Can I?
Throw your lightsaber at it.
What are we doing? I don't know what this is for. Yikes. Oh, the floor is lava. Huh. I don't know which I'm supposed to do to that. I've done both.
Sturm Truppen Bob says, Endgame reignited my love of comics again. been super digging Captain America. Thoughts on the character?
It really depends on what run you're talking about.
Yeah.
Some of them really suck, and some are really good. All the Brubaker stuff is good. All of it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of that is not canon anymore, or just not really acknowledged.
I mean, I wanted to like Falcon as Captain America, but goddamn, the writing was horrendous.
It was awful. Oh, shit!
If you get a chance,
That wasn't great.
just look up a page. Just a single page.
Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It's like a fucking wall of words.
It's a wall of words.
It's just, you know what it reminds me of, actually? What's his name? Nick Spencer. You know what Nick Spencer's writing in Captain America reminds me of? It reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior comic from the 90s.
Some rescue mission.
Where it's just these giant dialogue bubbles with just walls of fucking words that are just rambling, browbeating horse shit. It's the Warrior comic.
Hello?
It is. It's Destrucity.
Hello?
Actually, Destrucity is considerably more coherent.
Yes.
This place is...
But no,
This guy's dead. Oh, you're toast.
you can skip this.
Floor's lava.
But, yeah. If you just look up a page from the Captain Falcon run when he was Captain Falcon.
I wish Captain Falcon.
But Falcon as Captain America. It's just gigantic word bubbles.
Oh, huge.
Should be safe here.
Like the fucking was it Red Skull or I think it was both at some point. Were the leader of the Serpent Society and Red Skull.
Oh,
they
the
each had
Serpent
their
Society shit was so dumb. And then, of course, it was so SJW that Mark Waid got way into it, too, and shoved it into fucking Daredevil. Made Daredevil even shittier by association. That was nice.
Basically, the Serpent Society became corporate America, and of course, they're all the supreme racists and all this. It's like, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Right. Well, that's how it works. Hold on. Can I take this back, or do I have to have all the parts?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Climb atop the down ship you're in.
All right, here we go. Isn't that beautiful soundtrack, though? Whoa!
Oh, God, I want that to be true.
What's up?
Did you hear at one point Marvel actually had an advertisement out to hire a butt double for Brie Larson?
Oh, my. That's just ludicrous enough to be true. Like, I could see it. I could see it.
Left-wing leaning parasite donates $1, but doesn't have the courage to say anything. But thank you.
You think I'm going to sit here and listen to your dribble?
Yes, that's why he didn't say anything. We wouldn't listen to it.
How am I gonna get over there?
Oh my god. Can I? Not quite. All right. Oh, come on. I can't pull the damn parts. Really?
This energy cell should work for the cooling unit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I forgot about this. Ruh-roh.
So, quick save?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Doing all this again sucks.
Yes, sir.
Saren did nothing wrong, says. By far my favorite part of KOTOR is when you can convince all the Wookiees to revolt against their corporate overlords and massacre ensues. Godspeed, Peter Mayhew.
By the way, my favorite expanded universe stuff, by far, involves Kashyyyk and the Wookiees.
Yeah.
There's some really, really cool backstory on Kashyyyk. They only touch on a little bit of it in the Old Republic. Most of the really good Wookiee stuff is in the books or in the comics, the actual 70s, 80s Marvel comics. And I have a few of those issues. It's really good shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's Kashyyyk.
That's not how they pronounce it in KOTOR, and everyone pronounces it the same in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe that got retconned. Who knows?
I have no idea. I always thought it was Kashyyyk too, but once I heard it in the game, I stopped pronouncing it that way.
Garrett Wilson donates 20. Thank you very much, sir. It's been a while since I was last able to catch a stream, so I figured I'd drop in for a few minutes and bask in Razor's commentary.
All right.
Who are your top 5 Star Wars characters, whether main or extended universe?
You pop your head up one more time. Do it. I dare you. Do it. Do it. That's what I thought, bitch. Oh. It goes right through him. Oh, that's good. That's good news. Oh, boy. Oh, shit.
So top 5 characters.
I would go, for me, and I really like some of the no-name bounty hunters. I always did because of some of the expanded universe stuff they did with them. I really like Chewbacca, of course, was my favorite character in the whole series. I really like Emperor Palpatine / Darth Sidious. Big time. I really dig, as far as the no-name bounty hunters, I really dig Dengar and Bosk a lot. Yeah. Their expanded universe stuff is really fucking cool. For those who don't know, Dengar, I believe, is the one who fishes Boba Fett out of the Sarlacc pit and saves his fucking life. And I think he winds up getting wasted by someone, but it was good shit. They kind of had a buddy cop bounty hunter thing going on, Dengar and Boba Fett for a little while, which is pretty cool. Yeah, IG-88 is basically the Terminator, which is boss. There is some cool stuff in there. I also liked Forlom. Over here.
And I think you get one more? Or is that 5?
Oh, and then Lando, goddammit.
Yeah, Lando.
I've been waiting. That's what makes me so mad about these new movies, is I've been waiting for fucking Lando this whole time, and you know they're just gonna kill him.
Yeah,
they're just gonna waste him, or they're either gonna kill him or they're gonna use him so poorly he might as well have been killed.
I suppose mine would be, in no particular order, Chewie, Lando, Cad Bane, who's from the animated series. Damn.
All right.
Palpatine, definitely. Oh, well. Oh no, they didn't give any.
Oh, and I would throw one more in there.
I
would throw one more in there. 3PO. I always liked C-3PO.
HK.
Oh yeah.
Love him. Pinup Nose Art Wins Wars says, William Barr suggested that he's going to look into the FBI DNC conduct with spying on the Trump campaign.
Which is one of the reasons I believe it's full court press on Barr right now. Because they know they have to. It's not just that they need to believe the Russia conspiracy is true. It's not just that denial. It's that they're trying to preemptively discredit him because he is now aware fully of their misdeeds. And he's the one guy who could credibly accuse them and actually cause some damage. Let's see.
Just the power
continuing.
For the acceleration compensator.
So Dems are talking about holding him in contempt. Is this going to be like when Eric Holder was held in contempt and nothing fucking happened for 8 years? Drago says, can you elaborate on why ROTJ is your favorite?
Could I elaborate on why Return of the Jedi is my favorite?
Yes, Return of the Jedi.
I think it's everything great about Star Wars. It's all the coolest Jedi stuff. It's all the coolest space fighting stuff. The Battle of Yavin is like the coolest fucking thing ever in any Star Wars movie, period. They never equaled that space fight, in my opinion. It has the coolest saber duel, not in a technical sense, but in a dramatic sense. It's definitely the coolest of the lightsaber duels. Oh shit, that's right. I can only carry one part at a time. Please don't eat me. I can't jump up there. White Jedi can't jump. Stereotype. Whoa!
Synthetic Thief would like to say, I have to thank you immensely for your Depths of DS9 series. I never knew that Star Trek had such astounding storytelling, and I'm excited to start binge watching it like a madman.
Hell yeah! Good call, sir. Let's get up there. Good shit. I don't think there's any parts up there that I can see, but...
Bobio Jimbo says, why doesn't Darth Vader like to eat Ewoks?
I don't know.
He thinks they're a little chewy.
No, come on.
Rip Peter Mayhew.
Good shit.
Simulated internet friend.
And I emphasize the word shit there. Okay,
Says,
we got that.
What's
We have one more part that we need.
What's the best book for understanding the nuts and bolts of American politics?
Oh,
As
man.
in how committees work.
Oh, Christ. Fuck. In terms of the technicalities of it, I couldn't tell you, man. And I was educated in political science, mind you. I couldn't tell you. Probably a textbook, to be honest.
Lieutenant Dude says committee members don't even know.
Right? Heal here. All right. And you're okay, okay. That guy's over here. Ooh.
Spaz from Rain Man says, while we're on LucasArts, any plans to do my personal favorite, Indiana Jones? Retrospective trilogy review when?
That'd be pretty cool. Although, oh, you mean on the movies?
Maybe.
On the movies. I don't know. But we are at the end of this month, we're gonna hit a decade of doom on the Rageaholic channel. So we started with Rageaholic Cinema, so you know we gotta pay homage to that, to our roots. Whoa! There we go. Is that the part? Yes, it is.
Well, this damper should be.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no!
When was the last time you saved?
I just did.
Okay.
I believe it's F9 is the auto load. Quick load? Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
you
just
can use the lightsaber or the...
It'll be a long requested movie review, and if we can get it out in time, it'll be a long requested video game review as well. This month to commemorate a decade of doom.
Got to get over there.
Woo!
The Master says, after 6 years, my computer has gone kaput. Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, I accidentally pushed away.
My bro says I should build a new one, but I know little about computers. I know as little about computers as AOC. Probably. Any advice?
As AOC does about government?
I believe,
oh, there we go.
as Razor is dodging tremors here.
Yes.
I believe...
I feel like Kevin Bacon.
I believe the way he did it was he went and bought a computer with a decent CPU. And
Yes. My advice is look at a computer that's already pre-made, but look at one, just ignore everything except for the CPU. Just pay attention to the speed of the CPU. If you can get a decent CPU on your machine, then pretty much everything else, the RAM, the graphics card, all that shit, you can swap out. And if you do that, I've been able to keep it under 500 for a fairly top-of-the-line rig on 2 separate occasions. It can be done. I wouldn't recommend, always going budget, but you know what? If you get a decent pre-made computer, like a decent, like an Asus or something, a lot of times you'll get a deal on Newegg for like a new PC for 400 or something. It won't come with a monitor or anything. All that stuff has to be separate. But if you have that, then all you do is swap out the RAM. RAM is still relatively cheap. Graphics cards, ever since the Bitcoin crash, the price of graphics cards has gone way down.
Thank God.
Thank Christ. It was ridiculous for a while there.
Like, I bought my graphics card on the edge of when they went to, like, 500.
Yo, it's absurd.
It was crazy.
It's absolutely absurd. So you can get, if you buy a generation or 2 behind on graphics cards, you can still play stuff on at least high or very high settings, sometimes even ultra. I did that, and then I played Mankind Divided at launch. I was able to play it on ultra. There would be occasional frame rate dips. My second computer that I got that was a little bit more powerful and came with all the RAM and stuff, I paid more on that one, but I was able to play that one on Ultra right out of the box. And if I had swapped out some different parts on the previous computer, if I had paid attention more to the CPU that I had bought, I think I would have been able to run it on Ultra. But that would be my recommendation. If you're not crazy about whether or not you run all your games on Ultra, you can run most new games on high or very high, just kind of getting a pre-made machine with a good CPU that's future-proofed a little bit.
It says you're a heretic!
And then swapping out your parts as far as RAM and graphics card.
And we kind of just answered the next one. Bearded Bjorn wanted to know what PC setup you have.
Yeah, I've got like an Asus gaming PC. It's actually pretty damn good. Oh, a second. It's got like I don't know, 36 gigs of RAM or 32, something like that. It's got the only thing that's a little out of date on it is the graphics card, which I admittedly need to upgrade. But I knew that when I got it. I was like, the one thing I'm going to need to swap out when the prices go down is the graphics card. Now that the prices have gone down, it's time to upgrade the graphics card. Whoa! Holy shit, that was close.
Gadget Boy says...
That was almost very, very bad.
Gadget Boy says, besides Sabaton, which metal band has good music based on historical battles?
And people who are saying build a PC, I mean, I agree it's not that hard, although I would say the most aggravating part of building a PC is putting the fucking CPU in. Which is, one of the reasons I would recommend getting a pre-made just for kind of the skeleton of your machine is that it saves you a little time in terms of building your PC. So you can just swap out the parts. Graphics cards is super easy to take out and uninstall and reinstall, and RAM is super easy to take out and put back in. So that would be why I recommend that, personally.
That's too bad about the merchants. Sounds like those sand burrowers must have gotten them all. Nasty critters. Glad you got back safe and sound. We'll let Coruscant know to mark the planet as hazardous.
I have some troubling news. While Kyle and I attended to the crashed shuttle, someone broke into my quarters and sliced into my records. R2 is trying to figure out what they may be looking for.
Apparently there's a Luke Pissgate dossier.
So, how's your training going? I've been sent on a few errands, nothing exciting.
Same here. I guess that's just how the training works.
I thought it was just me. Ever wonder if your master is holding you back? Making sure you don't become too powerful?
Why would you say that?
Ever wonder why sand is so rough and gets everywhere?
I've gone on a couple of missions with him, but it doesn't let me do any of the really important stuff.
Maybe he's observing you. You know, seeing how you accomplish your missions. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm not so sure. What do you think, Jaden?
Well,
Ready to get back out there? Did I interrupt something?
No, not at all. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Which LucasArts game specifically is this one? This, ladies and gentlemen, is Jedi Academy. It's a spin-off, not a direct sequel to Jedi Knight. It's a spin-off of Jedi Knight 2, Outcast. Bakura!
So, the last question. Besides Sabaton, which metal band has good music based on historical battles?
Shit. What would be... Well, fuck. Accept has done quite a few, actually. And, who would I think of? Like, there's actually quite a few bands. I'm trying to think. Marduk does a lot if you like black metal. Marduk has a bunch. They have full-blown concept albums about World War II. And the... oh, Iced Earth, thank you! Bond Smith, thank you. Bond Smith. Thank you, bro. Iced Earth, the Gettysburg trilogy off of The Glorious Burden. Holy fuck. What? It's a goddamn masterpiece.
Kyle is currently away from the academy, but he will meet you on Bakura. Then the two of you can investigate the station. Be sure to wait for him before you do anything.
P.S. At what point is Luke going to send you out for green tit milk? Diminished Glutes says, what do you call it when you're assaulted by Ben Shapiro? A microaggression.
A small problem. Let's see here. There we go.
PP Poo Poo says, just bought Pod Racer. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, yeah. Good call. That game is fucking boss, dude.
It is.
It was a good party game, too, on the N64.
I remember...
Very underrated.
Was it like Walmart or Target that had that game demo on, like, all the time for pod racing?
Well, I can't wait around.
Yeah. Well, because it was one of the only games out at the time. If I remember correct, it was one of the very first N64 games. And it was one of the real first kind of killer apps. The N64 was very good to Star Wars. You know, you had Rogue Squadron, you had Shadows of the Empire, you had the Pod Racer game. I believe the Starfighter game was on that too. All right. Oh, that fucking score. That's another thing. Anybody else think the soundtrack of the new movies kind of eats, too? Just not really memorable in the same way that, like I think the prequels might be fucking... They have some damn good music in the prequels. The main theme of Attack of the Clones, which I don't think is a very good movie at all, is awesome. And, of course, Duel of the Fates from Episode 1. Holy Christ. Yeah, that is a Z95, I think.
Dumbmaster says, will Disney Star Wars films turn people against feminism?
I think they already kind of have, in a way.
Vlad the Kebab Remover says, if you were put in charge of the story for the new Star Wars trilogy, what would you have done instead of the shit we got? Wow, that's an entire rant. I don't think we've got enough time for that.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I was listening to the...
What would you have done instead of the trilogy that we got, like story-wise? That's quite a lot.
Yeah. Fuck.
Bring me a body bag.
Honestly, I think you have the bare bones of a good story. I'm not crazy about everything in Dark Empire, but I think Dark Empire was a better way to go than what we got, because we basically just repeated the Death Star. For those who have never read Dark Empire, instead of having a Death Star, the sort of remnants of the Empire come up with these world destroyers that are
a star killer base, if you will.
Oh, this is fucking awful. I mean, it's the third Death Star, for fuck's sake. Why? They came up with these world destroyers that are just fucking horrific. And there's a couple missions in, I believe, in Rogue Squadron, where you have to take down the Rogue Destroyers, the World Destroyers. They're really, really cool. Those would have been goddamn awesome in a movie. Just make them even bigger. Can you imagine the fucking set piece with the fucking X-Wings and Y-Wings, and yes, A-Wings and B-Wings, goddammit, taking out the World Destroyers at the end of that movie instead of, hey, the 50,000th fucking trench run. Like, we need that again. It would have been so much more interesting. It would have set the movie apart. You still could have done some of the stuff that you did in The Force Awakens. Han could have still died if you wanted. You could have done all that stuff. But I think the bare bones, the skeleton of Dark Empire, is much better than the skeleton of the Abrams film. And never mind fucking Last Jedi. Who the fuck wants to think about that nonsense? Oh, in one swipe. Let's see here. Let's do, let us avenge Chewie with a bowcaster! Holy shit!
No wonder
I forgot how hard these goddamn things hit. Can you... Yeah, you can blow those up. Alright.
Evil Dead says, hey all, going to possibly visit Phoenix soon over this summer. Any recommendations on where to go? Also, please give me a quick rant on the Deftones.
I don't feel strongly enough about the Deftones to rant, honestly.
Go to Filiberto's.
Yes, go to Birdos. She knows of what she speaks. Go to Birdos.
Go to Federico's.
I'd also recommend, if you're a gamer like me, the best arcade, hands down, and one of the best arcades in the country, is at Castles and Coasters. It's a 2-story motherfucker. It's got newer arcade machines on the floor, and then there's this central pit around it that has a bunch of pinball, like classic pinball machines, and newer pinball machines, actually.
And light gun games.
And then there's light gun games around that. That's like all down in the pit. On the first floor, there's a bunch of newer arcade games and racing games and rhythm games and shit. And then on the second floor is all the classic shit. X-Men, Avengers, Simpsons, Galaga, all that classic shit, right? Donkey Kong. And I definitely recommend going to Castles and Coasters at least once. It's not the best in terms of theme parks, although the rides are fun. It does have a loop-de-loop roller coaster and stuff. But, really, the arcade is the main attraction there. It's boss. Go to Castles and Coasters.
David NS84 says, think Gab will get its app fixed.
I hope so. Because I used it all the time! That's one of the reasons I haven't been posting on Gab as much as I used to, is because the app is no longer supported.
Well, you could always use the website.
I know, but I just don't think about it when It was something I did on my phone.
Zero Cool says, Thanos should have used the Infinity Gauntlet to erase the Disney Star Wars universe.
Really should.
And save us the pain
Whoa!
of what's to come. Hail Hydra. Grindlebane donates again. Doesn't say anything, but thank you very much.
What is that? Oh.
Debonair Nerd says, is Spaceballs the most Goyim version of Star Wars?
Oh, I love Spaceballs. Let's see here.
Hope of Men says,
can I slide under this? Am I gonna trip this and die? No.
Boston shall rise again. With the blood of our enemies, we shall make our socks red. And our women men.
Not if you're gonna continue to disown Kurt Schilling, you fucking cucks. He votes for the wrong people. Fucking Red Sox deserve what's fucking happening to you. Fuck you.
Tatocat.
You're gonna fucking pretend the man who's basically... Like, if any person was more single-handedly responsible for Boston finally getting a goddamn World Series than Kurt Schilling, name them for me.
Tattlecat says, just got back from seeing Priest. Have free money.
Man pitched with a fucked up foot.
Man, you got to see Priest.
Who goes there?
Who goes there? Blaster. Blaster who?
Okay.
4 more to go.
Dead. All right. Sweet. What is this? Oh!
God, seeing you use the Wookiee crossbow just reminded me. The fucking first movie where Han got to use the bowcaster.
Oh, yeah.
The bolts were the wrong color.
Yeah.
That pissed me off so much. How do you fuck something up like that?
Well, I don't think that was really established as like a canonical color or whatever until the expanded universe really got
so irritating.
Until
it bothered me.
It was kind of an expanded universe thing.
Did Chewie
Hey,
never
look,
fire the bowcaster
same
in the
yawning
original movies?
The same yawning chasm my enthusiasm for this series was thrown into. I think I'll dive into it. Here we are.
Okay, 4 more to go.
Who? Well, what's the point of this? I don't think this leads anywhere.
They were red in A New Hope, you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, if you say
the,
so.
The idea that canonically they're green was more of like a video game expanded universe thing. Which is fine. I consider those canon, and for a long time they were considered canon. All the Doc times. Alright, let's see here. Fuck, I've seen Star Wars fan films that were objectively better written than the Abrams flicks. That's the thing. Like, you couldn't have picked a worse series to run into the ground because the fans are so passionate. There's such a thriving fan film community. There are actually fans who have made better films than the J.J. Abrams movies.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
It's
like you see, it's the same phenomenon with gaming. It's like AAA studios put out Mass Effect and Andromeda while some team of 5 people from the Czech Republic makes this gorgeous game for nothing.
Oh, yikes. Well, when was the last time you played a good Star Trek game?
Yeah.
And then Stage 9 or whatever the fuck comes out. And then gets immediately shit-canned by CBS.
Fuck CBS. Filipino white boy says, know any good limericks?
I'm not a limerick guy.
Bridge
Probably my
Crew
favorite.
was okay, but it was basic bitch stuff.
Oh! Probably my favorite Beastie Boys song is written in limerick, however. Here we
Kent
go.
Sandifer says, thanks for providing a fantastic stream.
Woohoo!
You, sir, are very welcome.
Oh!
Oh, John Gary, don't
Fuck
donate
was that?
to say, did your super chat show up? Just say it in the chat. Highlight it, add us. You don't need to donate again.
Woohoo! Ooh! Nice. Whoa.
Mercenary X says, I was almost at Poway during the shooting that day, doing a food delivery when it happened here in San Diego. I got lucky that the order got canceled before I got there. Also, please just risk guard voice recognition stupidity. Forced to use it. Oh. Disregard voice recognition.
Oh, okay.
It's still fucked up. I'm sorry, man.
Alright. Shields! Thank you very much. Fucking needed that. And I need some ammo! Can I get some ammo for my goddamn bowcaster? Thank you. That's what I want. Want to bowcast the shit out of some bitches.
Good night, Bobio Jimbo.
I can't believe no one's gotten the damn Chewbacca notification. I don't think anyone did.
Non-Vitae Rex
That
says,
one is a super chat, I believe. That one's a super chat. It's not expensive.
I don't recall.
I just can't
set it
believe.
as.
I'm surprised.
Non-Vitae Rex says, is it the story or the music that ultimately
Ah!
makes Abigail 2 The Revenge a disappointment? What?
I think it's more the story. The music isn't that bad, although it's a very lopsided album.
Oh, it's an album.
There's some great stuff on fucking Abigail, like musically. There really is. It's just, it's all kind of at the front of the album, and then the record really dives off a cliff qualitatively. And that's kind of what hampers the whole fucking thing. What do we have here? Ah.
Jimmy Parker says, thoughts on Walker, Texas Ranger?
Great fucking show.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. There we go. I don't know why they put these little platforms here. There's not really a point to them.
Yo Mama says, would you do a music mythos on ABBA?
No. Although, if you are ABBA inclined and you like some metal, which I know there are some people, they might not admit it, but they are, you might check out Yngwie Malmsteen's cover of ABBA, Gimme Gimme Gimme. I'm not even shitting you, it's mind-blowing. Lumpy! Here we go. Whoa!
Real Reasons says, will Trump actually do something about censorship? At this rate, every free thinker will be banned before election.
It seems to me he's beginning to understand that he might have to. So I hope he does. It sounds to me, though, like he's trying to pressure Congress to do something, so the real question is, will...
Congress ain't gonna do shit.
Exactly. And that's the thing. People are going to hold him accountable for Congress's inactivity, which is kind of what they've been doing this whole fucking time. Congress is the drizzling shits, yo, and that's on us. We keep sending fucking humps to Congress. You can't really hold Trump accountable for that, even if you don't like him. He's not the king of America. He's the head of one branch of three theoretically equal-powered branches of government.
Obone Obi-Wan says,
woohoo! All right.
Who's there?
Whoa! Fuck you!
Obone Obi-Wan says something I can't repeat. So we're gonna skip that, but thank you for your donation. Joss Ricketts says, Star Trek Voyager was a huge disappointment, but it has great episodes. Can you name your top 5 favorites? No.
I really liked the one... I liked the whole Year of Hell arc, which was actually only a few episodes.
No, Ace, we haven't.
Damn.
Oh, just shoot.
Got him. Shit. Whoa, where'd that guy come from? Okay. Let's get down there. Got a big leak, very dangerous. We're all fine here, though, now. How are you?
But any of those favorite episodes come to mind?
Yikes. Whoo! I am near death. Like I said, the Year of Hell arc was okay. I thought the one... the first Hirogen one was alright.
Just 2 more left.
Shit.
Yeah, see, it's hard, isn't it?
The
one with the macro virus was pretty interesting. The virus that actually
trying to think,
evolved
man,
and
so
became a
much of
giant
it-
bug.
So much of it was fucking forgettable. Anything involving Brad Dourif's character, the guy who was like a serial killer, who was like a serial killer, they like imprisoned on the ship. They never used that guy enough. He was so fucking good on that show. Kazon, yeah, the Kazon were fucking, they were Klingons on Obamacare. They were weak. I did like the idea of what's Kess's race? The idea, you know, they have like
Ocampa.
The Ocampa, you know, I like the idea they were like super short-lived. Thought that would be cool to explore. And then of course they killed her off before they could have just waited for her to die. They didn't have to fire her. It was kind of bullshit how she was actually treated. I know a lot of people think she was nuts because she's behaved really weird in the years since. But if you actually look into what happened with her and getting fired and everything, it was kind of bullshit. All right, here we go.
Who's playing the tuba?
I'd like to believe it's John Williams himself. Either that or there's a fat man walking nearby.
Kenneth Canatelli says, read any James Ellroy novels? Have a favorite?
Yeah, The Big Nowhere and White Jazz are probably my 2 favorites. I'm not a big fan of how, you know, postmodern all of his shit is. It's very aware of the genre it's parodying, which I always, never really works for me. I like unironic pulp, thank you very much.
Only 1 more.
Oh, sweet! I'm down to my last one. Thank you, Lumpy.
Mr. Mosby asks, do you yearn?
Occasionally, I yearn. Is that a Seinfeld reference?
I guess.
I think it's a Seinfeld reference.
I think you missed one.
You ever
Missed something?
You ever yearn? All right. Yeah, I definitely missed one.
The airplane says, Taryn, I hope you know YouTube gives premium users like 2 $1 donations free. Also, next time, turn dismemberment on. It's fucking radical.
It is on. I've chopped off a few arms already.
Cool. Debonair Nerd says, is Breeze rumored butt double for face or back? Joe Moore donates but doesn't say anything. It's appreciated all the same. David NS84 says,
nothing makes me happier than when, SJW's damage control by just denying reality of how well their entertainment actually does. We can all see Mortal Kombat 11 was fucking discounted 5 minutes after it came out.
Yeah.
But we're still pretending it was the highest launch ever. And it may have been the first day, but then word of mouth got around.
And honestly, it's a fine game. It was just really hard to do the fucking grind. And now they fixed it.
Sorry, droid.
David NS84
I wonder
says,
where this last one is.
For some colleagues, I'm doing some tentative research into using an engine like Unreal Engine 4 or Unity, along with low-cost mocap solutions to create an animated series for release on VOD platforms like Amazon Prime. Would you be interested in being involved?
You guys want to help me out real quick? Where? Of course, Razor shoots the black droid. You stop! You couldn't see what color it was.
He was coming right at me. I felt threatened.
Maybe he... he refused to put his hands up. He just stolen a box of droid cigars. Anybody know where the last one is? Is it? Oh, I have a feeling it's over here. Whoa! Ooh, a security key. There we go. Yeah! Okay. Oh man, they're all on this side. Man, fuck this. I'm gonna throw a damn thermal detonator. Do it! Explode already, damn it. Thank you. Give me that bowcaster ammo. That delicious, delicious bowcaster ammo! Alright. Sweet! Okay. Quick save, and we are back to where we started. This is not a good sign. Hey. That might help. There's one. There's... Did I miss that one? I think I may have. I don't know. That guy... That was definitely got in.
But, David, if you have more details...
Oh, that's right! The first guy. I wasted the guy, and I didn't, Yeah. I think isn't it back here or something? Oh, well. We'll find it.
And, David, for more, go ahead and just reach out to us on our Facebook. You can give us more details there. I'm sure Razor would like to hear more.
Of what? Your sexual experience at summer camp?
No, he's doing like doing some sort of videos with mocap and Unreal Engine.
That does it.
There we are.
Better get back to my ship.
For Amazon Prime. But yeah, reach out to us. Common Sense America says, Razor's commentary makes my cigar time much better.
Oh, cigar time.
Do you also
I'm going to pretend that's not a Bill Clinton euphemism.
Are you also swilling a cup of brandy?
Whoa! All right.
John Gary says, how do you heal a walking carpet?
I don't know.
You call a rug doctor.
That was really bad.
Yeah. And he donated twice, wondering if his first chat got through.
He really wanted us to hear that one.
Wow.
That's a shame.
But thank you.
Oh, hey, he came here in a Z95. All right.
Joss Ricketts says, have you seen the shitty cartoon background picture they placed now on Wikipedia? Cringe is real. I just wanted to look up Dengar character.
Really?
This is getting more serious. We have been receiving numerous reports of a Sith cult called the Disciples of Ragnos appearing all over the galaxy.
All right.
I don't need this.
Okay. Shall we do the cult investigation or recover the droid? Make your selection now. Corellia? Saying Corellia? Cryatosis, I'm going to pretend you typed Corellia. Corella sounds like the name of a pitcher from South America. Like a relief pitcher for the fucking Boston Red Sox. Body bag.
Body bag's always an option. It's a rule.
All right, sounds like cult. The city of Coronet on Corellia has had numerous reports of activity by the disciples of Ragnos. However, it's not clear if it's really the Sith cult or if the locals are just being paranoid about Russian collusion. I mean,
I still have a few contacts in
Blue
Coronet.
Oyster
We'll hit
Cult.
a few of the local cantinas and see what crops up. We'll also
they're
follow
worrying
up
about
some of the people who
Celestin
reported this
collusion.
so-called cult activity.
Apparently, Luke had some private conversations in a tower on Sullust with Nien Numb.
This is really fitting menu music, by the way.
Bum, 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 bum.
Black Raptor says, "Hey, Razor and Terran, been painting BattleTech minis during the stream.
Bitchin', dude. I need to get my paints, actually. I have the little micro paint brushes. Actually, did you see they have, like, the tiny, like, microscopic Gorilla Glue, like, pens now?
Really?
Those are perfect for miniatures. If you're making BattleTech miniatures, I recommend you go grab one of those.
Currently
Perfect.
on 5 out of 18 so
Should I
far.
shit or get off the pot and jump, like, full dark side or full light side? What do you think?
Definitely, at least until you get lightning.
It's like the Major always says.
Information is ammunition.
All right.
He says he's on 5 out of 18, and will keep you informed. Thank you very much, sir.
Everyone's saying dark side. Something dark side. Okay. Well, my favorite force power is lightning, so.
Jim Sterling in a mankini says, "Hey, Razor, have you heard of Atomic Heart? A Bioshock-style game where the premise is the Soviet Union didn't collapse under the weight of its own shittiness. If so, what are your thoughts?"
The message is
I
coming
haven't
from that
heard
cargo
about it.
track
No.
down below.
This is the first time hearing about it.
Oh,
You gotta get these motherfucking Sith off this motherfucking train.
I really like this mission, actually.
Yeah?
I think I remember getting stuck at one point.
You take the tram.
It's
I'll
really
take care of
cool.
these ships. Head towards the front and clear out each car. Keep the enemy in front of you so you don't have to worry about your flank.
Push people off ledges for joy. Oh, you know I will. Come on now. Oh, I can't get in. All right. Whoa. Gotta be really careful not to dive off. Okay. I gotta set some hotkeys, though. Let's go. Lightning is F6, and absorb... No, drain is F7. All right. No! Wrong one. There we are!
Nice.
Sorry. Nice. Okay. What's the, other... What's the movement? Don't they have, like, a tutorial screen for... Aha! Moves. There we are. Yes.
S Serpent 21 says,
Yes.
"Just saw Gilbert Gottfried in Appleton. Awesome." Cool. One of these days I gotta see a Gilbert Gottfried show. I have to see him live.
Huh. Damn it. Oh, where is it? Maybe I don't have quite enough. Whoops. I don't have quite enough. Force push. Here we go.
Just
yeah,
think.
that's right.
Just think. Somewhere in the world, Gilbert
There's the
Gottfried
kata.
is not paying for something. S Serpent 21 donates again and says, "Why, Movie Bob? You look like someone walked over your grave."
It's from Tombstone. Good reading. That's reading worthy of Ronda Rousey.
Plot looked like Charlie Brown's pitcher mound. Sonic R1, why would you consider the modern left to be the new anti-saloon league?
In a lot of ways. Whoa! Oh, man. How the fuck? I know I can do this. There it is! Okay, so I can do that. There's a bunch of moves in this game, which is probably my favorite part of the game, actually. Okay, I did that.
HK47 says, statement, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
Rapid retraction. Is there like a circuit breaker or something I need to waste here? I seem to vaguely recall that.
Aether says, funny how 2 HBO hacks are making a KOTOR movie.
Well, if they do... Ah, shit! If they do half as good a job as Leaving Neverland.
Oh, Jesus.
And Jan punches the weak way right in the...
That was a really bad spot to cut there.
The Illinois is an apologist.
Then Jan punches him right in the... Oh, hey, Jaden!
Possible DS9 style podcast on The Wire or Deadwood?
I would love to do one on Deadwood. And Deadwood has so few episodes, it'd be really, you know, it wouldn't take that long. We could be through that probably in less than a year.
Pee Pee Poo Poo says...
We're going to try and do multiple episodes, by the way, to sort of catch up and keep you guys following along. All right, here we go. See if I can do that whole thing. Whoops. Hey.
Close enough.
Close enough.
What's that flashing?
Somebody got it! Somebody got the
one.
what's that flashing? Like I said, most of the Star Wars notifications are on the Streamlabs donations, not the super chats. They're not super expensive or anything, but they're, you know, we figured they'd be fun.
Pee Poo 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 says, Scott Adams saw a tweet from AOC that was so dumb he finally admitted she might just be a persuasive idiot. Gridley says, ever since reading Hitler's Astrologer, I've wanted to make a radio version of that shadow story. Thoughts? Advice on writing a script? Godspeed.
Okay, hold on. What story did he want to do one on?
Astrology, Hitler's Astrologer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a nice short one. You could totally do it. The problem I've had is I've wanted to do the same thing, maybe even for Halloween this year, but I actually have a better one to do for Halloween this year. But I tell you what, like, the problem is blocking out the time. If you've never written a radio script, it's really hard to know, like, when to stop in terms of time. Probably the best thing to do would be to read a radio script that already exists, and they are available, and kind of try and keep it within that general page count and word count. But yeah, I agree. That would be really cool. Let's see here. Yikes! This game is indeed the shiznit, folks. It is a lot of fun. For those just joining us, we are paying tribute to our fallen Wookiee brother, Peter Mayhew, better known as Chewbacca, my favorite character in the history of Star Wars, who I'm going to miss dearly, who passed away just yesterday at the age of 74, I believe. He had had health problems for a long time, which will tend to happen when you're that big. You don't, you know, bigger dogs tend to live less time, if you know what I mean. Oh, no. Okay, let's get up there. Come on, come on. There we go. Fuck you, Greedo.
What's that flashing?
Alright. Damn it! Well, still worked. I'll get that down eventually. Yeah, most super tall guys don't even live as long as he did. He must have really taken care of himself. Whoa. Woohoo! Yeah, bitch! I know you're Sith shit. Yeah! I'm not one for the spinny kill cams, but I like them in this game because they don't disrupt the gameplay. It's just a momentary, hey, you did something really cool kind of acknowledgement. I like that kind of thing. Like, as much as I'm not a big fan of The Witcher 3, I really like the little executions in that, and I kind of wish the camera would sort of, you know, spin around a little more, show them off. You know, I like those kind of little things. Call me a retard. It's a little casual, I admit, but I like that. I'm an easy man to please, in certain ways. Let's see here. It's Flare! It is Flare! Woo!
I thought you said it was Flare.
No. When I say it's Flare, you don't say woo. You say, oh shit, my 6th DUI arrest this month. I mean, what? You go, your child support payment is in the mail. I mean... Oh, fuck. Okay. I think I'm going the right way.
Lightspeed Legato says,
I am not going the right way. Fuck!
PC parts are so do-it-yourself friendly these days that I would recommend custom building to pretty much everyone. Also, the feeling of building a PC is great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not saying it isn't. But, you know, it can save you a little time if you get something pre-made and then just, as long as it's modular and you can swap out the parts, it's just like building a PC. It just saves you a little time. It might cost you a little bit extra, depending on what you get, but...
Mind's Eye says, just got back from a Judas Priest concert. Kicked ass.
Okay, I actually have to jump
All
back
the concerts are tonight.
Apparently. It's a wonderful tribute band.
Rick Moranis says,
"Whoa, fuck,
if
that was
Thanos snapped his fingers to make the most popular Star Wars movies possible, they would be Bollywood remakes."
I've said in the past, with the benefit of hindsight, who would not wish to God they had just made Shadows of the Empire like they were rumored to in the 90s, when all the actors still looked like themselves, when all the actors, more importantly, were still fucking alive? Who wouldn't have preferred that to what we wound up with? Alright, cool. There we go. Next. Something over here? Alright. Here we go. Fuck y'all.
Goob says, now that the big episode is out of the way, will depths of DS9 be a more common occurrence?
Yeah, definitely. They're not hard to make or anything. It's just a matter of blocking out the time.
Right. Stealth creation.
I do want to have, because you know I have other friends who are into DS9. I want them to either join us in Terangel, be a guest host if he can't make it or whatever. You know, just change it up so we have a lot of different opinions on DS9, because I have a lot of friends who are big-time DS9 fans, one of whom was my old broadcast partner on radio. Oh, let's see here. But he hasn't been on. He was on one episode. He was in the Abraxas movie review we did.
Oh, yes.
At the very beginning. Well, shit.
Stealth Creation says, did anyone else feel relieved that we didn't inspire furries with a too real Sonic in human proportions? Thoughts on redesign of Sonic from trailer? He actually just heard about this
Yeah,
today.
I just heard about this. I do find that fucking hilarious, though.
He did look hideous, though. That was
he
scary
looked
looking.
Atrocious. I can't believe there are people still pretending Detective Pikachu is a good idea. I don't know why. People are like, I'm not gonna see Endgame, I'll see Detective Pikachu instead.
Notere says, someone made a Shadowrun movie last year without calling it Shadowrun. It's called Upgrade. And I about shit myself when I realized it.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
That'll happen every now and then. Like, Robot Jocks is basically the Mech Warrior movie that never was.
Mr. Mosby says, I'm starting to think the MSM and the internet only harps on any scandals and controversy about the far right for the sake of beshitting the GOP. You think?
No.
Tell me another. Wyatt Nelson says, what are your thoughts on Democratic candidates talking about reparations?
What better way to reconnect with middle America than harping about fucking reparations? Wildly popular proposal that is. Oh my god.
On your knees, B.
That's
Sorry, go on.
That's an amuse-bouche for the base, though. That's what that is. That's because they're in a Democrat primary. You're going to hear some really loony shit during the primaries, folks. Because enthusiasm among Democrats is at a record low. So they need to drive people out to the polls, so they're going to need to promise them the fucking world, which means some really batshit proposals are going to come down the pike, none of which would probably be enacted. But they have to. They have to at least put it forward, because it's the only way they're going to drum up enthusiasm among their utterly fucking insane base. Oh, shit. Isn't there, like, a sniper rifle? No. There it is.
There you go.
Oh, that's right. You, like, charge it up? I forgot about that. It, like, they, like, evaporate.
On your knees, B says, late to the stream tonight. If you haven't commented yet, your thoughts on Farrakhan being thrown in as a quote-unquote right-wing extremist in the latest Silicon Valley censorship shenanigans.
What?
Also, Dragon Age Origin stream? Question mark?
I'm sorry, what?
Which part?
What was the last one?
Also Dragon Age Origins stream.
Would love to, yeah. I don't actually have Dragon Age Origins on PC.
Neither do I.
I do have it on 360, which I could easily capture.
And he says, my personal favorite from BioWare.
Yeah, that game's damn good.
So what do you think about Farrakhan being lumped in with Alex Jones and everybody?
I wasn't aware he had been.
He was. They banned Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson,
and
Laura
James
Ingram,
Woods.
and
James Woods.
And James Woods on Twitter. And then Farrakhan they threw in.
Paul Joseph Watson is back on Twitter, by the way.
Well, no, he wasn't. It wasn't Twitter. It was Instagram.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get up there? Hey.
Milo too. Laura Loomer. Oh, it wasn't Laura Ingram. I got it wrong.
Old
It was,
Faithful banning Milo.
Laura Loomer. My bad.
Milo was the first one who got shit hammered, and if people had spoken up more about him, I think some of this bullshit could have been called out before it got to this point. But a lot of people don't like Milo, and they're kind of eating it now and deserving it. How the fuck do I get up there?
He was the canary in the coal mine.
He was. Yeah, Milo got banned butt fucking everywhere.
Golden Cipher says, would you do a Jade Empire stream? Godspeed.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Jade Empire was amazing. I gotta play that again.
Gotta go inside through the skylight. See, I thought that was right, but the skylight wouldn't break for me. But I'll go back. I thought I remembered that. But I was trying to bust the damn skylight and it just wouldn't open. Maybe there's one that's already open or something? Alright, whatever.
See, this might have been the part where I got stuck.
There are a few moments in this game where it's kind of left ambiguous as to what you're supposed to do next.
Saber throw is the only way to break it?
I see. Yeah, I tried slashing it normally with the saber.
Wait, you can't blast your way through it?
Yeah, it's really bullshit. My bad. Alright, we good.
Stealth Creation says, with Trump, then Americans, and now Barr withdrawing from media spectacles, do you think that is the biggest hurdle in tackling the wall?
I think he's definitely got more political capital. It's pretty obvious. Even the most recent approval poll shows Trump is at his highest level since, what, a year into his presidency?
Even CNN had to admit it.
Yeah, and that's a CNN poll, which is always skewed. So he's, in terms of a national popularity, he's probably closer to 50% or over. So, yeah, he's got the political capital now. Just fucking do it. In fact, don't wait for fucking Congress. Do it unilaterally if you have to. Whatever you have to do, because then Congress can make it permanent after they realize how popular it is, which it will be popular. Oh! That was cool!
Troom says...
You see that? I, bounced off his head.
No, I actually didn't see it. Oh my god.
Nice! I should have thrown him off.
Troom says, Bree had my favorite scene in Endgame, BTFO. Whatever. She got 5 minutes of screen time, and thank God.
Well, they they kind of stacked the deck for her. From what I understand, they kind of Mary Sued her to shit a little bit. Got it. Not that she wasn't already.
Well, that wasn't so bad. Okay, mission accomplished.
On your knees, you don't
Not
have
that
to...
I give a fuck. I mean, I gotta be honest,
Hold on a second. On your knees, you don't have to get us any games or anything. You guys don't have to gift us games or anything like that. We appreciate it, though.
Oh, it's gotten...
Go ahead.
Yeah, before I realized my profile was public, I was gifted a couple of games from fans. I wish I could remember from who. I really appreciate it, but yeah, you guys don't have to do that. I think one of you guys was awesome, got me the, I think it was Hiatus. I think he got me the XCOM collection, which is pretty cool.
Oh.
There we go. Let's save here. And I really should have gotten Force Grip before I did this. Yeah! Yes! Whoa! Oh, nice!
The Master says, you're all pronouncing it wrong. It's Brie Larson. Has someone photoshopped the Pepe frog on her head yet? That would be amazing.
Only if there's a god.
Stealth Creation says, what are your thoughts on the Amish restoring birth rates and gaining prominence in America? Also, do you think they can be easily victimized by the media?
Well, anyone who actually has kids is going to own the future at this point. What the hell was that? Oh, I died. Oh, I got sniped! Oh, I don't need to load the checkpoint. I should have done. Fuck. Let's try that again. There we are. I got sniped-ed. No.
You were saying? Or were you... Or
Anyone at all who's actually fucking and having kids is gonna own the future. Which is why incels gotta get off their ass and go hit on some chicks. Of course, the challenge, and I understand this, is finding a chick who's not batshit fucking insane from being force-fed years and years of third-wave feminism in school. Like, I get it, guys, I get it. I ain't saying it's your fault. Whoa! Yeah!
Bye. I saw that coming.
That was great! Oh, that was great.
Chaos Spartan says,
What?
you ever do any videos on the Stargate series?
I'm not a big Stargate guy. I've never been. I always found that show really boring. I'm not sure how the movie is. I've never seen it.
The movie's excellent. The series is okay. My life is a complex pastiche. Donates 20, and it's very much appreciated.
Didn't Stargate give us Jason Momoa? I'm not sure.
No.
Yes, Stargate Atlantis. I
Oh,
believe.
Atlantis. No, he got his start on
Baywatch. Yeah.
Why is Aquaman a world-renowned chef?
I don't know.
He's king of the seasoning.
Oh, come on!
Wow, that was awful. That was $20 worth of awful.
They are paying to cause us pain.
Thank you? Question mark. El Jefe says worst protagonist group: Final Fantasy 13 or Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh man. You know, not all the protagonists from Final Fantasy 13 are insufferable, because some of them are mute, or largely mute, and don't talk a whole lot. So at least they have that going for them.
They do turn into crystals and stop talking.
This is true.
So, I mean, they got that going for them.
So I dare say, as shocking as it sounds, Final Fantasy 13 might have the more tolerable protagonists. I can't believe I'm saying that either.
That was too close.
Great work, Jade.
Of course, no one's driving it.
So I think we're in the clear now.
Excellent work on the tram. It's lucky you two showed up when you did. If that tram had exploded in the city, it could have killed thousands of people.
Nicely done, Jaden. I think you're ready for the next stage of training, but there's still another mission left if you choose to accept it. Remember, every mission is a chance to learn more about being a Jedi.
All right. Every mission is a chance to learn more about the Jedi, so that you're more pissed off when they retcon the shit out of all of it when the new movies come out.
We've been streaming for 2 hours. How much longer did you want to go?
Fucking, I'm liking the game. Let's keep going.
But it'll give you a
Blue Milk Run!
Oh God, Blue Milk Run.
Not blue. Actually, it was green milk. Green titty milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going grip, which I should have done before.
Eyes of the Wolf says,
Better-
do you have a bit shoot just in case if banned?
I do. Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Bitshoot.com/RazörFist, I believe. And it's just regular RazörFist. I got a normal name there.
Jawas, never around when you need them. Tracks. Maybe they've already come and gone.
Drain and heal? Yeah, you're right. That was a redundancy.
Canyon. I'll talk to the moisture farmers, see if they know anything about this cult.
All right.
Don't worry. Jawas are pretty friendly.
Jesus. Okay.
David
Let's
Ennis,
do
84,
this.
points out, for a game this old, the in-engine cinematics are surprisingly good.
Yeah. Ah! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wait, where the fuck am I being shot from? Fucking Jawas.
Hey, it's Antifa.
I know, right? Huh. Have the moisture farmers tried staking out one of those Rey Kylo Ren /fix sites? Or I dare say it may be a renewable source.
Alex Seekman says, "Hey Razor, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Jedi Fallen franchise?
Let's get over here.
EA trademark." I mean, we really don't know much about it. We got a teaser trailer and that was it.
I'm going to wipe them all out. And not just the men, but the women and the children too. Yes! Oh, here we go. Ah! I love Tusken Raiders. They're probably some of my favorite in Star Wars, actually. Whoa! I got knocked on my ass. Oh! Chopped his arm off. Eat it! Why do I have a feeling Tusken Raiders have very spicy food? I just get that feeling. Just get the spicy food vibe from an ethnic group. You ever? It's not racist. They're made up.
So, even though we know very little, what are your initial thoughts on the new Jedi game?
Yikes. Sure was a pre-rendered trailer that tells us nothing.
Yep. Corpse-a-Lot says,
"Hey, what's up, man?
Did you hear that New Jersey's carry case might be granted certification by the Supreme Court? We'll find out this May, and if so, that last 8 shitty states are in for a rude awakening."
Yep. Well, New Jersey has been ground zero for new gun control horse shit for a long time. If they can do away with some regulations there, man, you can make a case for everywhere from New York to California being able to do away with gun legislation, which is bad fucking news for the Democrats. So I say the NRA needs to fight hard on that. I mean, it's pathetic what the NRA's had to do in New Jersey. I don't know if anyone's been following the gun legislation in New Jersey. They're spending millions of dollars every fucking year just to keep the current level of regulation in place. Just to prevent more from being passed, which is really cuckservatism in a fucking nutsack. And that, like, every fake McCainite Republican basically thinks holding the line and remaining the same is true conservatism. And it's not. Rolling back the amount of regulation you already have is true conservatism. Let's see.
Wildy's here.
Oh, yeah! That was actually good timing on that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about gun legislation. But yeah, if they're able to roll back some of those regulations, there might be some hope for even the really deep blue gun control states. Probably not places like Chicago where, you know, hundreds of people being murdered every year doesn't affect their gun laws at all. But some of the other ones, maybe.
Corpse-a-Lot suggests doing a gun law chat someday.
Absolutely. I'd love to.
Evil Dead says, what genre style of game do you think has not been explored to its fullest potential in video games? For me, I feel like there is no proper espionage RPG game, even though Alpha Protocol comes close.
Yeah. I still feel like, and it's not really a genre, but I still feel like BattleTech is still awaiting its first video game RPG. Yeah, technically the Crescent Hawks Inception was an RPG, and it's a pretty good game, by the way. But I mean a real modern RPG set in the BattleTech universe. We're still waiting for that. Not really a genre, though. Well, I guess it would be. A mech RPG. It certainly would be unconventional, but I'd love it. I think a lot of people would. I think people who aren't even BattleTech fans would probably dig it. What's not to love? Giant robots and role-playing. The fuck? Game of Thrones in space with giant robots.
Can't go that way.
Uh-oh. Whoa! I love that they put the fucking sticks, the gaffy sticks, in, was it Battlefield 1 as DLC? In fucking World War 1, you can have a Tusken Raider pole. Ridiculous. Oh!
Wildy's here.
Ah!
Wildy.
Allahu Bantha! Pudu Akbar!
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Noir Logic says, "You're now in
charge.
charge
Akbar
of...
has a different meaning in Star Wars, doesn't it?
You are now in charge of casting members for Shadows of the Empire. Who is your go-to actor for Dash Rendar?
Oh, shit.
Also, do you guys have a Discord? Well...
You know who would have been kind of cool, even though he's British? It kind of would have been against type. But he looks the part. We're talking in the 90s now. Would have been someone like Kenneth Branagh or somebody. Somebody who can grow a nice, scruffy beard. Actually has a good build. You know what I mean? But he would have had a British accent. I imagine he could probably play without it. But...
You're letting me loose?
I don't know. There are a lot of people who would have been good for Dash Render. Who could you think of for, like, a badass... Lorenzo Lamas!
He's a bit old now.
No, I mean back then.
Back then, yes.
In the 90s, bro. Would that not have been fucking cool?
Yeah, I can see
Chuck
that.
Norris.
Where is this blaster?
Actually, Lorenzo Lamas really wouldn't have been a bad call, personally.
People are saying Kurt
Russell. Yeah, you know what? And there's a Star Wars connection there, because he tried out for the part of Han Solo originally. And you know what? He probably would have said yes, too. That would have been badass. Holy shit.
Jay Smith says, "Can Razor please... Can you please talk about killing sand people, but do it in the Varg voice?"
In the Varg voice? I killed them. I killed them all. All of them. And not just the men, but the women and the children too. I don't even...
That's dildos.
I can't... That's dildos.
Also, what is Eve doing right now?
I think she's just scrolling on Twitter and relaxing.
She's doing Eve things.
She's doing women things. I don't know, ovulating. I don't...
Ed Nelson says, "Rumor has it, the New Republic Senate is seeking to limit blasters on Tatooine in an effort to stop sand people attacks."
They're also trying to regulate assault sand speeders.
Those are
Did you hear that, by the way?
Those are speeders of peace, my friend.
Speeders of... Did you hear that, by the way, that now, for a long time, the argument would pop up, every time there was a push for gun control.
This is not the droid we're looking for.
We just want for there to be as much regulation of guns as there is for cars. Which, as I've pointed out for years, there's too much regulation of cars for a long-ass time. I mean, it's a massive money scheme that just basically generates free money for cities. I mean, you basically pay to use your own private fucking property. You're forced to engage in private industry, which is insurance. I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, now they're pushing for further regulation of cars.
Oh, God.
Now there is a renewed push for more regulation of vehicles.
They just can't be wrong. They'll never admit defeat.
Sweet. Sandstorms matter. Sandstorms are very dangerous here.
Shut up, you little snot nose shit.
Are you an angel?
Shut up. Kijiri donates twice and says, "What is your favorite Soulja Boy album?"
No, I don't know.
The one I don't have to listen to.
What's the one? Tell him. I can't remember. I don't remember.
Someone with a Chinese name, sorry, I don't know what that is, says, "Any thoughts on Epic Games' plan to buy and remove games already on Steam?" Did you hear about that?
What is it?
They're planning, like, they're going to buy
Rocket
Rocket League
and
remove it from Steam.
It's
even the right Jawas?
I mean, basically, that is the biggest tip-off that they don't have anything new to compete with existing services. They're just gonna buy exclusivity, and figure that's the key to taking over. That's my main gripe with it. I mean, it's irritating as shit that the Outer Worlds, I'm gonna have to wait a fucking year for the Steam version, because fuck, I'm not getting goddamn Epic Games Store. I don't give a shit. And it's a subscription service, correct? It's not free like it's not even free like Origin, right? Which Origin now has a subscription service, a premium service. I asked you a question.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the chat. Oh, what was it?
I said it's Epic Game. The Epic Game Store is an actual subscription service, correct? It's not just free like Steam or Origin.
No, it's free. You can just download it.
Oh, okay.
There's no subscription.
And that's absolutely how they're gonna make their inroads. Then it's such a sad indictment of the actual quality of their store, though. Yeah, Sandcrawler. All right.
John Sislowski says, "Do conservative sacks blow loads of conservatism?" Jesus Christ. Dario says, "When the people find that they can vote themselves money,
yep,
that will herald the end of the Republic." Apocryphal Benjamin Franklin quote.
But
Your
it's
thoughts?
factual.
Elusive Eye says, "Which version of Battlestar Galactica is the best?"
I don't know. I've only seen little bits and pieces of the new one.
I mean, it started out pretty good.
What?
But as it kind of came to an end, it was kind of ugh.
Was there like a shakeup at the writing staff or what?
Oh, fuck, I didn't keep track back then.
Well, I can't wait to watch the new DS9 documentary.
But the ending was kind of lame.
Let's see.
And if I'm being honest, I didn't see much of the classic series.
All right.
Wiggles says, "Any thoughts on the situation in Venezuela? Will the people take back their country, or will it continue downward? Or
the dice cast
war.
here.
War!
I say we bide our time and watch. If China and Russia continue to intervene, we have to take steps in Venezuela. Sorry, non-interventionist libertarians. That's just the way the world works. If you're not seeing to your own interests, other people are going to see to them for you.
And of course, everyone will blame Trump. Oh, you're
Yeah,
going
everyone.
everyone.
Everyone will blame Trump. But we know that already.
He works for the Russians while fighting the Russians.
Right. How the fuck do I get over here? Oh, shit. I can't remember.
Terran G Fan Club. Will Terran ever host his own video game stream where people hurl money at him for answers to questions?
Let's see here.
Let me peer into my magic 8-ball.
Yikes! Oh, was there a... Oh, shit.
Tell me you saved.
Yeah.
Good.
How do I get down there?
Well, that doesn't help me, asshole.
Shoot the leaky pipe?
Break the pipe. Where's the leaky pipe? I'm actually not seeing it. Aha.
You're just supposed to figure that out.
I know.
Wow.
I know. That has never been used in this game to this point. That is such bullshit. Ooh! Point blank with the bowcaster. Yikes! The question is, will Miss Eve ever have her own stream?
71 says.
Oh, shit.
71 says, but Razor, Ben Shapiro said it was a blue wave.
Right. Well, if his track record in 2016 is any indication, I'm sure he's bang on the money.
Dario says, have any of you seen the classic Bruno Mattei film,
Oh my God.
Shocking Dark? Highly recommended.
Fuck am I supposed to do here?
I've never seen it, have you?
No.
You gotta jump over the flames, I think.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, that one on top there is timed.
Whew, barely.
There you go.
Singe your nad hairs.
Have you seen Shocking Dark?
Nope.
And that seems to be it for now.
Fuck you! The Tusken Raiders aren't sending their best.
Their aim is awful.
What droids do these Jawas have?
Coming here with space malaria. The good old Stormtrooper blaster is no joke. It makes you wonder why nobody can hit the broadside of a barn with it once they put a helmet on.
Bad writing. Rusty Heckler says, when I was an over-the-road truck driver and this game and KOTOR were the only games I had, I can finish both in my sleep now.
Ah! Good shit. Yeah, I played this one to death, but I played a lot of multiplayer mostly. Let's see here. There's got to be a switch somewhere. Oops, wrong one.
You must be the droid we were sent for. It doesn't look like there's any Jawas left to negotiate with. Well, I guess you better just follow me.
Maybe open the damn door. Hey, look, he's useful. Fuck.
Zimzam says, hi, Razor. If you had the reins of the Star Wars franchise, where would you take it? Details, please. We actually kind of answered that already.
Yeah, a little bit.
More than welcome to watch the VOD after the stream. Or you can
You know
click
what?
back.
I would make full-blown...
Starting to get worried. Any problems?
Not unless you count the sand people I ran into.
Well, you're still in one piece, so you must have handled yourself all right. Let's get this droid back to the academy.
Good work, Jade. Kyle tells me you recovered the droid on your own. It's too bad about the Jawas. R2 will scour the droid's memory banks and see what information it turns up.
And I've never really thought hard about this question, but now that I think about it, what I'd probably do with Star Wars is kind of what they did with Star Trek, where they just took the Abrams dog shit, which fucking ran its course so incredibly quickly, and I would probably turn that into its own continuity so that it's totally separate. I would make the EU canon in its own right. And then instead of just doing, I mean, it's easy to say things like, make a Dark Empire film, make an Heir to the Empire film. It's really easy to say all that, and that would be cool in a fan service sense. But what if you took the writers of those and had them make new stories? The people who have already proven that they will do right if they're given the reins. I mean, people like Michael Reeves, who did several really good Star Wars books. I really liked his Darth Maul book, Shadowhunter is really good. Like, give those guys the reins to make their own creations. that actually honor the canon and the expanded universe and build off that instead of looking backward all the fucking time. Because that's really the problem with the modern trilogy is even the high points of The Force Awakens, it's fucking A New Hope Part 2. It's Electric Boogaloo. It's bullshit. We don't need more of that. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's the end of our... Yeah, I think that's the end there. So we will return, I think, next week. Maybe later in the week. I don't know. I've got a couple videos in the pipeline. Be on the lookout for some bitchin' stuff to commemorate a decade of doom on the Rageaholic. I'm sorry. Is there one more?
We got a few more.
Did we? Oops. I spoke
Common
too soon.
Sense America says, what are your favorite strategy games?
Favorite strategy games. I love Mech Commander 1 and 2. I love, of course, StarCraft 1. I'm not a big StarCraft 2 guy. And what was the Star Wars one? Was it Rebellion? Rebel Assault?
Oh, I can't remember.
Oh, shit. What the fuck was it? I played the shit out of that one. And the Star Trek one as well. Warcraft, I like 2 the best, probably. And, yeah, those would probably be it for me. I was never a big Command and Conquer guy. Although it's fun. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but... Empire at War, thank you very much.
Yeah. I remember that one. Mehmed Malperik says, donates £5 and says, "Here, have a beer."
Godspeed, sir. Thank you.
I probably slaughtered that name.
You most certainly did.
Zimzam says, worst character, concept, or event in the expanded universe.
Worst concept.
Zero, the lisping southern hut, was what the actual hell. Oh, God, I remember that.
Oh, man. What?
Zero, the equivalent of that was the Mass Effect lisping Krogan.
I thought the idea of the Palpatine clones was cool. The idea that his body's, the unmitigated evil contained within his soul would ravage his body to such an extent that he had to hop from decaying husk to decaying husk, to continue to live eternal. Like, that was a cool idea.
Like mayonnaise.
But in practice, he looked like a fucking toolbox as young Palpatine, and it was retarded. Like, I feel like that could have been executed better. Yeah, the Yuuzhan Vong were kind of dumb. Prince Shizor probably could have been handled better as a villain. But those are kind of nitpicks. I think in the overall, the EU is pretty fucking cool. Also, there's some dull, silly shit in Dark Empire 2, especially.
Caddyshack says, thoughts on Florida banning anti-Semitism. Also, Sargon brought down UKIP to where the other option is beating them. Lol.
I'm not sure what he means by that.
Yeah. Florida banning anti-Semitism? I hadn't heard that.
I don't know.
Tripic. Okay. Says, thoughts on the old movie Robot Jocks. If you haven't seen it...
I just mentioned it
earlier
on the
you might
stream.
like it. Countries settle land disputes via one-on-one mech combat. We watched that together.
Yeah, we did. Like I said earlier in the stream, it's basically an unofficial Mech Warrior movie in a way, and it makes me wonder why there hasn't been a Battletech / Mech Warrior film. It's such a simple commercial concept. Just think Pacific Rim and fucking space. This is not hard. No giant monsters, just giant fucking robots fighting in outer goddamn space. How hard is this? It doesn't have to be a complicated narrative. It can just be set in the world of Battletech, and it can be a simple revenge tale, action movie, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be badass. You would be printing money.
Canon is so money, says. Ahem. Despite the Tusken Raiders being only 13% of the population.
You have to ban assault gaffy sticks.
Those Empire statistics can't be relied upon.
Right.
Miguel Olmo says, hello, gentlemen.
Bantha lives matter.
Hello, gentlemen. I know you guys are lovers of good noir, stories. So I'm going to tell you about an awesome graphic novel series called Black Sad. The art is done by a former Disney artist.
Yeah? Okay. Cool.
Black Sad. Interesting.
I think I've heard of that.
Wow, we're getting a lot now. Critical Charge says, either we stand by Milo and icons of freedom like him, or we deserve his persecution. Nobody's perfect.
No. The cultish fucking bullshit and the black-pilled bitches and the fucking bedwetters who are all crying about, this guy or that guy because they love fucking E-drama and they're playing into the fucking, all that bullshit, setting everyone aside, all the people trolling Sargon or Medicare or whoever the fuck and kind of taking up sides on either side. Like, everything that happens as a result of that disunity is on your fucking autistic asses. Like, I hope you retards realize that, and I hope the memes are fucking worth it, dipshits. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you just gotta fucking nut up and realize how the fucking world works. If you either stand together or fucking fall together or fall divided, honestly.
Nobody's perfect, but hot damn it, God loves that CHEWIE. Like the last Templar at the stake, Deus Vult. Debonair Nerd says, how does the Defiant have space for 3 shuttle bays? Have you seen how small the ship looks when docked? In First Contact, it looks like the size of the Falcon.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
Well, that was bad scaling. I mean, you're scaling it up against a Borg cube, so...
Yeah.
Which, it would have been nice to know what the Defiant looked like on the inside. Guess what the creators of Stage 9 were working on?
Right.
They had a dev video, a walkthrough of what they were doing and the progress.
By the way, did you see the update for Star Trek Online?
Oh, what is it?
Discovery Rising.
They already had a Discovery event. Why are they doing another?
Well, it's by popular demand.
Of course.
The 15 people that regularly watch Star Trek fucking Discovery demanded it! Demanded, I say!
But I believe that is now the end there.
Is it the end? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was going to play in the background if that was still going on. Okay, cool. Ladies and gents, incels of all ages, 40 Boogie, I am the Fist. God fucking speed. Sorry, I'm Kit Fisto. God fucking speed.